His body.
God
God
damn
damn
it,
it, Matthew.
Matthew.
I'm sorry,
I
sorry.
had just... Welcome to Towers of Dreams. This is a D&D 5e Eberron campaign played using Fantasy Grounds. Let's go through and introduce everybody. Orion, you're the big one on the screen today. Who are you and who do you play today?
I'm Orion. I'm just some guy on the internet. Though I will hopefully be shortly releasing recap session 1 through 5. So that's exciting. I play Ebonir, a half-elf wild magic sorcerer who came to his powers because he was messed with by the Dalkir. He has very little control of his magic. He's getting better control of his temper. Who knows? And that's my story.
All right, Jolts, who are you and who do you play?
I am also just a random guy on the internet. As for who I play, though, I play Creep, the dark warforged necromancer who desires human evolution and also to improve himself and to understand the ever-evolving living.
All right, Trister, who's looking away right now, who are you and who do you play today?
I always look away. It's how I survive. I'm Trister. I'm a very specific person on the internet. And I play Annika, who is Goblin Artificer with a big old gun and a robot spider.
Great.
Yes.
Matthew, who are you and who do you play?
I am Matthew. I'm a person. I play Alden Salo, who's currently bald and hating life right now. But it's fine because he's surrounded by companions who love him and trust him, and he feels the same towards them.
I'm sure they do. And finally, Dimmy, who are you? And who do you play?
Hi, I'm Demi. I do a lot of art for the channel. I do the art for the recaps, and if you looked at the beginning of the stream, I did a lot of that art, except for the really nice polished stuff you see on the side. So I am playing Tranquility, or the Warforged monk, who may have had good intentions, but is different now.
And finally, I'm Rick. I stream here at twitch.tv/thekittenhugs. You can find me on YouTube and Twitter at the same usernames. If you want to support the stream, check the Streamlabs link below. You give $3 to let someone have inspiration or spend a hit die to heal, $5 or more to let someone to add a little loot to the next drop, $10 to add or remove a creature to an encounter, or $25 to have a plot point that you can have a even deeper interaction with it. So last time, the party crash landed in the middle of the goddamn jungle on a wrecked, ruined-ass ship owned by a very angry beholder. So they crashed in between two trees, like 30 feet above the ground, and they started. The beholder was very angry, but they managed to talk him down from disintegrating the whole party. They climbed down from the ship and started assessing the damage. The first thing they did, that beholder, Ilfdroxel, saw that there was a hole in his boat and saw some tracks in the ground. It was like, God damn it, go get them. What they were wasn't really clearly answered. But they, oh, that's the wrong one. Oh no. Oh no, nope. Oh well. I guess everything is ruined forever. Anyway, the party fled and, well, not really fled. They traced down these mysterious missing creatures and found two Dolgaunts, which are these strange hobgoblin descendants created by the Delkir with these life-sucking tendrils. Two Dolgaunts, or Dolgrims, rather, which are like two goblins smashed together, and a beholder zombie. The party dispatched them, knocking most of them unconscious and dragging them back. They discovered that they had been experimented on in various ways. So after returning and some very underhanded and failed attempts at subterfuge and sabotage, the party was forced by this beholder to start planting the beans that they had promised to plant. They got some eggs, which they were forced to eat, and some of them spontaneously exploded in their mouths, as happens.
Mostly me.
Mhm.
I haven't seen half of this art yet.
most of Creep. And then they created some toads, pink toads, that the beholders swept
I didn't
away
draw
in a sack, and then more eggs, which they were forced to eat as well, of course. Finally, a pyramid popped up in the middle of the jungle from one of the beans, and they were forced to fight a mummy lord, who they managed to dispatch without too many casualties. We now continue as the party is atop this pyramid, looking in to the sarcophagus at its peak.
Oh,
So let's
man,
open
I
that
fucking
combat
hurt.
tracker and see. So yeah, it looks like most of you are basically dead.
Ah,
Most-
fuck
mostly
you.
tranquility.
They're all fine. Oh, I'm fucked up, man.
So what do you guys do?
I just kind of lay there going. Oh,
Creep.
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Fuck was that?
He kind of looks over nervously and says, "It was. Well, I'm not sure."
You're not
I-
sure?
Right. To let everyone in the know, at the end, Creep basically opened his big Warforged mouth and sucked the dark, animating shadow that that gave the Mummy Lord power.
And then he expose like part of his, like we see the ape fur. Now,
Oh yeah, the
somewhat
ape, the ape fur skin has all dried up and fallen off in big, gross clumps.
I just want to say that Animating Shadow is my Cradle of Filth cover band.
That,
There it is. Creep will say that he thought it was a simple vampiric touch, but yeah, I have known for a while that whatever I devour, I become.
You become like what? You mean like if you devoured the ape, you would become a giant monkey?
I believe if I ate enough of them, yes. Whatever I devour, their skin and muscle appears on my body.
oh, that's disgusting.
That's wait a minute. If you devour a mummy, does that mean you become a mummy and like attack us in the middle of the night or
No.
whatnot?
When
I
we're
have
sleeping,
control. Though, Rick, is there a way I could like cosmetically show the rotting touch without actually like using it?
No. Right now, you just know that you have some sort of power coalesced in your right hand.
All right, so
So you're not sure what would happen if you were to use that or show it off to somebody.
all right, so I kind of look to my right hand as I say, I believe I regained something for the mummy. I can feel a power in me. I don't know what it is though.
How
Is it
long have you been
evil
having these
power?
symptoms?
Since the ape.
Gentlemen, perhaps we should. I'm sorry, Annika, gentlemen and lady. Perhaps we should deal with the crisis at hand, which is these beans. Can we possibly take a break? I don't think I have enough in me to go through another battle like that one.
I will be the judge of that. The
That's
beholder
very.
says behind you. He's
I-
looking
I-
over your shoulder. Many of his eyes locked on the sarcophagus at the pyramid's peak.
Oh, right.
Generally,
What's-
we have nothing. Like, if that happens again, we cannot fight it. And would you like a mummy lord or whatever that thing is on the loose? We certainly wouldn't.
I just realized my vampiric touch was permanently changed. That's actually really cool.
Yes.
Just think if we are rested, think of the amount of gold and items that you can get. 'Cause those eggs, those
As I said,
pearls.
I would be the judge of that. I don't remember what my voice was last week, so I'll just guess.
That's good. That's good. You know,
This is pretty close.
Oh
man, I need.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of sidle up to Tranquility and pop like a hand on his back and pop what little energy she has left into sending him a quick heal.
Thank you.
Enjoy your 5 hit points.
That'll work.
Could be worse.
Do you need more tranquility? I think I have a couple of healing potions. in
Oh,
my
if we have a couple of those, I would definitely need them.
Yes. Hold on. Let me dig through this bag.
Wait.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
not
here's
even
one.
I'm not even made of flesh, and that thing still kicked my.
Yes. Wait. I do have a. I thought I have a
Oh.
potion of healing.
Did my sheet get reset or something? It says
Yeah,
that
I
I
have
have
a
all my
potion,
spell
yeah.
slots back.
Well, look at you guys, I didn't.
No. Did you level
I'm
up
sitting at
yourself?
almost nothing.
I did
have not.
It also says you have all of your hit dice back.
Yeah.
I mean, we have.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Rick.
That's
Rick.
weird.
While I got a chance here, I'm going to use my Warforged Resolve.
Except for Tranquility. Tranquility does not have. I'm not sure what happened.
Oh, I've only
I-
got 4 hit dice as well.
I didn't level myself up.
Very strange.
Well, if I can't remember, I'm just going to use worst case scenario and say that I've taken 44 damage out of 45.
You
'cause
didn't-
that's
you
how
didn't
it
take
feels
much
like.
Damage. I'll probably give you guys a long rest and explain some stuff. But first off, there's the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Why don't we let
Guys.
what?
Yes, sarcophagus time.
What do we want to look inside and see what we can find?
Yeah.
Find.
Let's go.
Yep.
It's completely
All right.
empty. No, it's not empty.
Don't
So
don't do us dirty.
don't do anything with this, but I'm sharing it. Inside is heaps and heaps and heaps of gold, surrounding and underneath where the mummy once lay. Along with it is several pieces of jewelry from a carved harp, a bottle stopper embossed with gold leaf and set with gems, a ceremonial dagger with a black pearl in the pommel, a gold dragon comb with red garnets as eyes. Those don't show as identified, do you? It should say like cloak.
The cloak ring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there is a fancy cloak that seems to be made of a fine black silk with like spider web like decorations across it. There is a red tome written, its cover gilded and written in gold. The front of it depicting like basically an Adonis, like this super muscular half-naked human, written in with a name written in arcane script, and 2 rings, one of which looks is a simple wooden ring with a like a decoration of leaves and branches on it. The other of which is set with a set of glass hands holding a gold or like a topaz.
So I kind of look at the rest of the party, and then look at the big, living-eyed monster behind us. Like, so did we let him get first pick?
I give everyone a look, just like trying to gauge everyone's reactions.
And
I'm
as
kinda-
you guys are looking around, as you look around, you can see that Ilfdroskel has sort of hovered over you and is looking in. The gold and platinum begin to shift and begin to spiral upward into the air, collecting into a giant ball hovering above the pyramid, You can hear him counting 1, 10, 100, 200, 500, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 100, 200, 1,000, 2,000, 20,000.
All right. What? Can you please just count to yourself? Jeez,
Oh,
that's
he's like mumbling under his breath, like it's not loud.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I'm just gonna grab. I'm gonna grab
the.
the one. I'm gonna grab. I'll just grab something. So what do I grab? I grab the ring. One of the rings.
Which one?
I would like to check.
The ring with the glass hands.
Okay.
Could you reshare the list with me?
Yes.
Sorry.
Should we just start pocketing this stuff while he's counting the gold?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm just
already-
gonna grab something and shove it into a bag
I'm
of
already
holding.
grabbing.
Ebonir grabs.
just like,
Ebonir grabs the gold dragon comb and pockets that.
All right. So are you doing this out in the open or secretly?
think
I
we
want to
do
do
it
it
on the
secretly
open.
with some of the smaller stuff.
yes,
I want to use Mage Hand to do it.
Well, the mage hand is very visible, so
Oh, well,
Let's-
then I'll just do it myself. I'll
okay.
just pocket it.
So if you're pocketing a thing, roll a sleight of hand check.
1 sec.
I do not have expertise in this.
The dice does not like when I flirt or shit, because I rolled a 19 on the dice, but it didn't register, so fuck it, you get my 10.
Gotta do it in the box, man.
Well, I thought I
It's off
did
the
do it in
table,
the
it doesn't
box.
count.
So Aldrin,
Right.
what are you grabbing?
So since Ebonir looks like he's about to grab one of the other rings, did he say the one with the hand? Is that
Yes.
what he grabbed?
Yes.
Then I guess I'll grab the other ring because I like the patterns. It reminds me of one there.
All right. I will add that to the party sheet.
Nice. You can grab that.
Everyone else, like, you go to grab them and pocket them, and they just stop. Like, you're holding them in
Okay.
midair; they are not going anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're trying to like out trick a beholder that's looking right at you.
Wow. Not even Annika, huh?
Not even Annika.
Alright, so I kind of
Yeah, I barely made it with a 23 when he was disoriented last time.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Exactly how much gold did you collect? Don't you think that's enough?
Considering that my ship is wrecked and I'm stranded here in the middle of the jungle, no, I don't think it's enough.
Oh,
And
and we're wrecked here with you, and this deal was all about getting us farther, and now we're just stuck.
The carved harp floats up into this big bound amount of gold, as does the brooch. Brooch. I keep saying, why is it spelled brooch if it's pronounced brooch? Ugh.
You're asking why is English?
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
it's-
that's
That's
fair.
always you should never start an argument with why is English.
He's also going to take the dragon comb.
Oh, god dang it.
So what's he leaving us?
The rest.
Which
Sweet.
is
Well, I
The
was going to
Emperor-
go for that brooch, so I guess Annika just like scowls at him and grabs the dagger
I'll
instead.
just,
I
I'll
guess
just
I
add the
still-
rest to the party sheet.
Yeah.
alright.
I'll take the ring. Oh, I guess I'll have to ask Annika to identify it later.
So,
I kind of
go ahead.
look
Go ahead.
like I kind of look like I assume you can see magic, can't you?
I'll take the large tome. If that's okay with you guys.
Mhm.
Are we?
Oh well,
are we-
fuck, Jolt! I had already grabbed it.
I guess
'cause
you guys
had
are just
already
grabbing
tried to
these
take it.
unidentified magic items and stuffing them in your pants.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty much.
Yeah, I'm gonna identify
I'm
the
not
one-
going to spend
gonna
10 minutes to identify each one of these. We've not got
Uh,
the time now. We've got eggs to plant.
No, let's do this tomorrow. I am literally at my end. I will simply die if we fight again.
Yeah, I can't argue. Perhaps say, how many of the beans have we planted?
4 of 11.
Are
Go
people
ahead,
grabbing?
Jolt.
But there's the other
Alright.
ring. Didn't you grab it, Aldrin?
I took it.
The
It's in the
ring?
party sheet, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
No, Aldrin grabbed it.
Aldrin presents a ring, which
It's-
is the.
It is so much easier to identify these if you leave them in the party sheet. I'll just
Oh,
say
just
it
leave
now.
them in-
Leave them in there.
Oh,
Leave
sure,
him in the
we'll do that.
Leave him in the party sheet, guys.
Because this
It's
way, I
in the
don't.
party sheet, so
In order to identify them, otherwise I have to open your sheets and then go into them, and you can take them
Yeah.
after they're identified. But Ilthdraskal isn't even listening to you. He's just staring up. You could see him drooling through his sharp teeth, just like pooling on the big warts underneath its mouth, as it just sort of carries this big ball of gold and just hovers off toward the boat, back to the
that's
beer
not
shed.
fine.
Let's go back to camp with Petiqui and all them.
He
and
just
we're
got
going
like 3,500 or 35,000 gold worth of treasure, so he's pretty happy right now.
We're gonna kill that. We're gonna murk that guy in his sleep. Go.
Are you though?
I kind of
Sure.
look like killing these things doesn't seem so bad.
Did you say that in character?
I tried, but I guess I didn't do it properly. Perhaps killing the beholder is more beneficial.
I don't disagree, but
Sure, that would go
right
great.
now we've got 3 chimeras and a beholder to fight, and all the baddies with them.
Yeah. All right.
And we just lost our zombie fodder.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right.
There's one zombie left.
But if we lure him out to here, then there's no chimeras to worry about. Alden says, whispering.
He's not wrong.
I mean, we'd still need
let's-
to get the
let's-
drop on him somehow. Jesus.
Let's just sleep. I never thought my body would be this sore, but it is.
You know what, Tranquility? That was, I don't know what accent it is. That was good work. You did great, and you too, Creep, as well. I'm thoroughly impressed.
It was disturbing, but it was cool.
I mean, to make any end meet after that encounter, I am happy.
Nods and says, I thank you, Aldrin. I'm not used to you complimenting me.
I mean, you'd have to get used to it if you keep performances like that up.
And I do just want to say, I had no intention of keeping this secret. Before we left town, I tried to tell Annika, but we were in a rush.
It is fine. Everyone has their own secrets that they have a right to keep.
I don't know
So-
about that anymore. But let's just go to bed.
I mean, yeah. Sure.
No, this ain't how you go to bed. This is how you go to bed.
So
I cast catnap. No.
you'll return back to the base, basically, which is right now has a makeshift shelter for the Doifam. Why did I say Doifam? I'm having trouble speaking today, so don't mind me. Wow.
There's a dragon cave here? Sweet!
Not yet. So it's basically a shelter just for Ilthdraskal's crew. All of Petiqui's lackeys have set up their own little makeshift shelter off to the side. As you come back, you see that Dala was in the crowd watching on, and was like, "Oh, that's you lot really put up quite a fight." Oh, I'm sure once if we finally get to the Menectaroon, you will be able to take on its challenges just fine. Hopefully.
We shall, Lava. I mean, anything to protect us, our friends, your friends.
So as you're speaking, she just sort of nods and smiles, and then goes up to Creep and grabs his arm, which is sort of glowing with this strange shadowy energy. And that performance was incredible. How you managed to drain the very essence of Dolor from it? Where did you learn such magic?
It was originally enchanted to be a vampiric touch. I'm not sure when the spell changed, but I feel different.
Yeah, you can see as she's holding onto your forearm, holding up your arm, you can see the vein, her hands are going pale and her veins are becoming more apparent, like the life is being sucked out of her. But she doesn't seem to mind. She just sort of holds up your arm into the light and watches as the shadow flickers. I would really like to examine this more, if you wouldn't mind.
Of course, I trust you with it if you wish.
This could be something
Annika at
connected
this
to
moment realizes that if Toussaint were here, he'd make a really crude comment about if he'd like to examine something on him too. He would be happy with that.
Oh,
Oh,
a single
To
tear
Toussaint!
rolls down Annika's cheek. An eagle crows in the background. So the lot of you
Well, I
return.
am looking at nothing but trash, so
Oh, that hurts.
oh, that was good. Come on.
That's pretty good.
Okay. So, you return back to camp. Dala staying close to Creep.
I'm not saying that's creepy, but
No, it's pretty damn creepy.
So what do you guys do? You're back at camp. The beholder has has lifted up this gigantic ball of treasure up into the up to his ship. Is doing something up there.
all right. I say we sit down. I'm going to meditate for like 8 hours and try to recover.
Creep will kind of murmur under his breath. Creepy. I've heard that living creatures add Y to the end of pet names. Am I a pet now?
I think you've still got some learning to do.
Yes.
That was
Annika, before we go to bed, would you mind identifying these things?
Yeah, what else
give
am I going to do with all my free time? Sure. Chuck 'em here.
Oh, I knew you would be amenable to it.
All right, which one
I
are you
guess Annika
identifying?
sits down for the next fucking hour.
Just
which-
like
Which one are you
That's
going to identify first? So that
Let's just
the
go.
dagger,
Let's go down the list.
the dagger and the bottle stopper are not magical. They are just very expensive art objects worth
That's not
750 gold apiece.
Alright.
I'm going to take that dagger then because that was the one thing that I pocketed.
Okay. So-
Okay, we'll just go down with the book then, starting like.
Ignoring the cloak. Okay.
What?
Oh, is it organized
No, the
differently
large
for you?
one's the top one. Yeah. it's
Okay,
yeah,
top
yeah,
right.
oh,
Alright,
large tome.
All right. It is. So you spend 10 minutes identifying it, flipping through it, and like it's pretty easy to recognize this because these are pretty well-known magic item. This is a manual of gainful exercise.
Yo, what up?
Manual of gainful exercise.
I don't think you'll benefit from this as much as you think you would.
You would not. Wait, do I even know what this is?
You are muted, Rick.
Vic, you are muted.
I am muted. So Annika,
Oh,
I'm muted,
Yes.
I'm dead.
this manual of gainful exercise. If you study it over 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer, practice its guidelines, your strength score increases by 2, as does your maximum for that score.
Wow.
So who would benefit from this?
None of you. Well,
Yeah, we
none of
don't
us
have
are
any
either.
strength-based
These
characters.
characters.
hey, now you can. One of you can get 13 strength and multi-class into
I
barbarian or something.
I would offer, but perhaps Aldrin, would you like to read the book?
I mean, I am always in pursuit of things to better yourself. If none of you would like it, I don't think I would have a use for it, but I could just store it away for a bit.
Could we
I-
sell it? I mean, is it worth money?
Oh, yes.
That
I mean,
that is
definitely,
a
yeah.
much
Well,
that's
then why
a
don't
much
we?
better idea.
Why don't we hold on to it until it becomes obvious that we need it, and if not, we can just sell it and
Yeah.
get on with our lives.
That's a brilliant idea.
Sure.
We could perhaps trade it for a different book. One that
Yes.
makes us go faster or think better.
Oh yeah.
The legendary book of Sanic.
All right, what are you identifying next?
We're gonna go with. You said the bottle stopper wasn't magical, didn't you?
Correct.
Then the amber ring. Assuming all the items have been like piled up in front of me like it's Christmas. Only not really because they're not mine.
So the amber ring you identify, it's fairly simple but quite strong. It is a ring of telekinesis. It allows the wearer who is attuned to it to cast telekinesis at will, targeting only objects, which allows you to... Oh, it doesn't have telekinesis. Great. Does not have telekinesis in the item description. Let me just
Sorry.
add that really quick.
So, but it's good for objects.
Yep.
Oh,
Lift
yeah,
heavy
super
things
strong.
with your mind, or at least is there a weight
You
limit?
can
on
try
telekinesis?
to move an object that weighs up to 1,000 pounds.
Wow.
May I pilfer that?
I have no qualms with that.
No.
Do any of you?
No.
It'd be
Well,
useful,
I-
but I suppose that's
My,
fine.
my only thought is eventually Annika would maybe upgrade Nigel, yes? Perhaps in the
That's the plan.
future.
Give him a
Uh,
psychokinetic winch.
I
Other,
mean,
other than that, I have no quarrel with you having it. It's just a thought of productivity versus.
well, yes, 1,000 pounds, you say.
I mean, it's not like we have to keep these items as they are. We can pass them
No.
off if we find need for them.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'll keep it for now. I have an idea,
Alright.
and I'm
I
going to spend some time
suddenly
attuning to
don't-
that.
I suddenly don't like the idea of whatever you're doing.
All right, which one's
Is
next?
anyone not wearing a magical cloak?
Well, I have
Um,
a mage robe of useful items here, but
Apparently Aldrin isn't.
I thought Aldrin, you had a cloak of protection like I did.
Yeah, you do.
Oh yeah, I do. I mean 2 cloaks.
I don't have a cloak.
I forgot.
Ironically, the only person pictured with a cloak.
Just that. Well, he's really attached to it, so
I like my red cloak.
Okay,
Right.
Well, let's do the cloak next. Oh, yeah, anyone want
Alright.
this bottle stopper? It's pretty.
Yeah.
Is this do you have any bottles that can be used for?
it does not
Yeah,
appear
that-
to be of a design for any bottle of this world that you're aware of.
It's one of those rare sideways bottles.
No, like it is.
That's why they need a stopper.
Hey, that's great.
So the cloak, this fine garment made of black silk, interwoven with faint silvery threads, is an item that I had never read before I rolled it. A cloak of arachnida.
oh, that's a good one.
These are
When-
these are so
What is
good.
that?
When attuned to it and wearing it, you get resistance to poison damage, gain a climbing speed equal to your walking speed, and the spider climb ability to move on vertical surfaces while leaving your hands free. You cannot be caught in webs and can move through webs as if they were difficult terrain, and you can cast web once per day, filling twice the normal area.
I feel
Annika,
like
Yeah.
Did you just say you could climb walls with keeping your hands free?
Yeah, I did. It's a Nigel cloak.
I wonder, would you benefit from that?
yeah, that's what I was thinking. We could throw you onto the ceiling and you could shoot things with it.
Like my current cloak.
It is a
I
good
mean, I
cloak.
guess, but
Yeah, no, that's true. But
Ah,
I could
I
do
mean-
long-range spells from the ceiling, technically.
Since you are quite
well,
good
you
with
do
magical
need a
items-
cloak now to cover up all the bits. Now,
Yes, very much so. I don't think the townsfolk will take too kindly to seeing their friend's skin growing on me.
Oh god. Now you know his next victims.
what's the range on web?
Like
Uh.
I'm gonna say 90 feet, 120. Oh, it's right there. 60 feet. I was wrong on both counts.
Oh man,
But
That's
it
still pretty
fills
good.
it fills a double area, so it fills a 40-foot cube.
holy shit. That's okay, right. I'm just thinking, whoever takes this combo with Nigel, shoot the web, then
Alright.
shoot Nigel's web to ignite the initial web.
Ah.
Keeping one target pinned and then burning all the others.
Stone is
Ah.
correct.
Yeah.
As an artificer, could also break down the items at a later date and use them to make something else.
Oh,
Um,
you know,
Okay, so does that like do it? Does it have to like do the
it's-
properties?
it's
get
like-
returned?
it's like a homebrew thing. Like basically, like oh, I want to turn this ring of telekinesis into something else. Like okay, what do you want to turn it into? I'll work some mechanics out. Does that seem good? Yes, it does. Here you go.
Okay, so
you know-
it's kind of like anything that makes sense. So
Wasn't
turning a
basically.
ring of telekinesis into, example, a fireball mechanic wouldn't work
Exactly.
because, yeah, but turning it into something else vaguely related to
I
Like hover
feel like-
shoes.
Turning into
Yeah.
I feel like-
gloves that allow you to control like 10 mage hands at once. Sure. There you go.
sweet. Got you.
I feel like one of you ranged individuals need this. I was gonna offer to take it and let Creep use my cloak, but I feel like
I think Tranquility's getting any of these fucking magic items.
Okay, well, question is, does anyone think they could benefit from my cloak that I got now?
What is your
Because it's good
cloak?
at holding
The one
people in
that-
place. Yeah, it's the one I made. It's a bit tentacly.
it likes to grab things.
It is a
Yeah.
mantle of the roper. Weighs 20 pounds and has the look of rough stone. It gives you a +1 bonus to AC, and once per day, you can cause tendrils to lash out and restrain and pull creatures closer to you for a turn.
I
You
could,
know, no, that would actually be really helpful for me because then I could just vampiric touch, like grab someone, and then just hold them in place with tentacles.
Not a bad idea.
The
I would say
wizard
that.
wants
Oh,
to pull
oh.
creatures closer to him.
oh, yeah, but like, since when has he done anything conventionally?
Mm-hmm.
The alternative option would be if Tranquility took it, but
and just-
pulling guys towards you and into the darkness.
right.
isn't
That's
a
my only
shout.
thought. With
No,
But
no,
that
I
was-
think that's a good thing.
That's a good
Because
point.
then, assuming the darkness is not on us as well, you've been good
Right.
with that though.
Welcome to
Forgot
true
to
meta
try.
equipment session.
well, I mean,
Fair.
might as well min-max if we can.
And,
No,
and this is all in character levels of thinking.
Oh, yeah,
too,
I know.
so,
I know.
yeah.
Well, I'll let you two
So,
work out between you
so,
who wants.
why
the cloak.
don't
It's a bit
I-
short for you guys, but
so why don't I take your cloak, Annika? You can take either the spider cloak or my +1 cloak of protection.
my
And-
cloak's just straight up better than yours.
Or you
It's also better for armor. Don't worry about it.
and you can take you can take the arachne cloak here.
No, well,
Or
that's what I'm
just hold
thinking.
off.
If I get the
I've-
arachnid cloak. Hello?
Ryan?
No. You gentlemen continue. Gentlemen and lady continue. I'm tuning here with this ring.
All right. So you take the
Tune.
cloak of the arachne.
You don't have to actually say it out loud. It's more of a mental
What?
thing.
You're
What?
like,
Never mind.
I was
Keep
told
going.
to do this. I was told by a very powerful wizard to do this all the time.
And
Help.
they
A
told you
tune.
right.
A
Yes.
tune. A tune.
It
That's
works
why I-
better if you do that.
you got some
A
oil out,
tune.
and you keep
A
oiling up your ring finger because every time you try to put it on, it doesn't fit. And
Yeah.
finally, after an hour, it finally slips on and fits perfectly.
Ah, perfect. Go ahead.
So who's getting? So you guys can
Yeah, so
decide
I'll-
rock paper scissors
yeah.
who gets the cloak of arachnida. There is
No,
one
no,
more.
I have no quarrel.
Yeah,
One
I
more
was going to
item.
take that and hand off my mantle to Tranquility, who hands off his
So-
cloak to Creep.
So
Alright.
I'll throw my cloak of protection into the party
Yeah,
sheet.
you guys throw your cloaks in there
right.
and then take which one you want.
My only question is, what color is the cloak of protection?
It is like
red, blue, fucked up. I don't know.
it's blue. You know, I can't open that up.
It'll
The
be a
hell
bit
is
of
my-
contrast to the red, but I like it.
Yeah, frick is my.
Oh, hold on. Why do I have the manual of gainful exercise? What the shit?
You just took it.
I thought I grabbed the mantle. My bad.
How should I pass this ability off? How can I post that in chat and then
What the
Tranquility
cloak?
just copy it?
The
The mantle of the roper, yeah.
it's in there.
Oh, is it attached to the item as well? Because it's in my powers. Sheet.
No, he has to do it himself again.
I got it. I got it.
Okay.
So,
How do I apply the AC boost of the cloak of protection?
you guys have to attune
He'll
for
do
it. It's handled in the sheet or the tracker. So
Oh, the
we'll
tracker,
get
okay.
we'll get that into that in a minute.
Yeah, I'll spend some time with tuning.
Cloak of thought protection. Fuck off, Stone.
What? What's that?
The cloak
Fuck
of
off.
the cloak of thought protection.
God damn it.
Thought. No, oh my god.
So
No, that other ring. That
Other ring.
graciously.
Oh,
All right,
God.
so this
Oh.
this I really considered not giving you guys because
Oh.
there's so much room for abuse. Do not abuse this
Oh.
item, or I will curse it, and that is a promise, not a threat.
Oh, okay. What
It
the fuck
is-
is he giving us?
A ring of regeneration.
Oh!
While attuned and wearing the ring, you regain 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes, provided you have at least 1 hit point, and it can regrow body parts.
Oh! That's so
Shit.
cool!
Considering how often tranquility goes down,
No, don't give me another item!
I mean,
Ah,
I
but
agree with you,
fuck,
but
I
also
need it!
tranquility's kind of overloaded.
that's true.
I
Aldrin,
will-
you often get into the thick of battle.
Yeah, I saw that when he was flying 100 feet up, firing a bow.
Occasionally. I don't know. I could use this item, but I agree that tranquility would benefit from this most, actually. And while the decoration does remind me of Ondare, I would miss it.
So, who wants the
Well-
mantle of the roper?
But what else have you got at the moment?
Well,
I mean, I could take the mantle of the roper, but I'll just wear it after I'm done with this ring for a bit.
Otherwise, I have the staff of warning and then I got the mantle of the roper.
Can you,
No,
I'll-
no.
can
Well,
you pass me that mantle?
Can you only attune it 2 items?
wait.
3.
Yeah, I can.
That ring of
All
the
3?
Yeah. Do
I
you know the third item?
It's going to be the mantle, the belt, and the quarterstaff.
Belt.
Right, I'm not giving up the
Can-
belt.
Can you pass me that mantle? Can I just look at it a bit?
It's heavy.
That ring of regeneration, I actually made. I believe that we are right in giving it to him. I think he is the most useful. Though I do have one use for in thought. You see, I have a spell that will potentially destroy myself to heal others.
Really?
What have you been doing?
You seem to dabble with some interesting magics, Creep.
You can heal others at the Casion Life Force?
Yes. I
Look,
Give him the ring.
Don't abuse it, Rick says as we immediately.
I don't know what by abuse. I thought he
That's
meant
not-
something
that's not
like
abuse.
passing the ring around during a
Yes.
rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
I just say you can't swap this out, and if you try to, it might curse you.
Unless for some reason someone doesn't need the ring and they but you just trade for a while.
Or
a
if
long
someone
time.
loses a
Yeah.
limb and suddenly is in very dire need of it. Let's just
look,
say that
um,
only one person can attune to it at a time, or can attune within a week.
That's
Fair
fine
enough.
with us, yo.
But-
this ring is quite nice. If we are not giving it to Tranquility, then I mean I could
Well,
have,
if he-
have a use for it, really.
I feel as though Creep's ability to heal everyone and be able to heal thing would be the most beneficial.
Yes, but it only every 10 minutes. I mean, granted, that's
True.
great, but that's not going to do a lot in
And-
the heat of a battle.
Yeah,
This
you're
is
know,
right.
more
not
like
to-
if you're at edge of death, and then after the battle's completed, rather than going through a bunch of health potions, you just wait an hour, right?
Yeah,
mean,
not to no offense meant Tranquility, you do a good job, but a lot of our healing is spent on you.
Yes.
So if we didn't have that, we would be able to counter heal, and we might not
And-
need that ability as much.
I
And
would
to be
suggest,
frank-
Tranquility, that you give the roper cloaky thingy
Yeah.
to Aldrin, and you take the ring.
Yeah.
Aldrin starts lifting people 30 feet up and dropping them.
Objects only. Objects
Oh,
only.
okay.
No, what? I meant with the roper mantle.
The mantle roper.
Oh god.
He flies up, he uses it, he pulls 4 guys up 30 feet, and then at the end of the
this-
turn, they're no longer restrained.
The thing is, Anika, are you really fine with giving this up? You spent so long working on it. Like,
I know, but it's getting use. I mean, it's not just going to waste.
I
I'll get it back
suppose
from you someday. There's always more stuff to make.
Damn it,
someday.
you're right about
I hope that is not over my corpse, because I will be burying you.
I mean, I'm not burying you
You're right
in it.
about the. God damn it! The fucking ring would be best on me. I just don't want another magic item.
Then I'll gladly accept your offer, Anika. Thank you.
So I'll give up the mantle, the roper, and I guess take that.
The Ring of Regeneration.
Yeah.
Okay.
New generation boy. Stick magic glue.
All right. So here's what's happening. One, who has a cloak of protection on?
I do.
Okay. Anyone else? Aldrin, do you not have yours anymore?
I do have mine. I did.
Yeah, he
But
put
you
his
can't
hand
wear
up.
both.
Can't-
Yes.
You cannot stack cloaks.
Really?
I will not
No.
allow it in this case.
But one's a mantle, one's a cloak.
Fuck that shit.
You cannot stack cloaks.
Checkmate.
Oh man, that ring is kind of cool though, and it does look like it would blend in on my features, so that's kind of cool.
Then if nobody has a use for the mantle, then Alden will just kind of pack it away neatly and use it as decoration.
Are you-
or,
Wait, are you
like,
not keeping
No,
the mantle?
no.
Is the mantle is a better cloak of protection? It still gives you the
Yeah,
armor bonus.
It gives you the armor bonus, and it gives you the cool roper. So
plus
you'll be
one-
better.
plus-
You don't get the saving
Okay,
bonus
I'll-
as the one penalty
I'll-
to that.
Oh yeah.
out of character, it's a saving bonus. So, but yeah. So Aldrin kind of brings it back to him.
Well, I'll
I-
take the mantle of the rope if no one uses it. I'm only going to use this ring of telekinesis for a little bit, more like a handy tool to have at the moment.
Wait,
So
what
you mean
happened?
the rope useful items?
No, the robe is not a tuning. Like I can just take it off and you know.
Oh, okay.
Carry
This
it
is
over your shoulder.
yeah, pretty much.
That's
Like those
superb.
photos of celebrities where they're wearing sunglasses with sunglasses like attached here.
Yes. So I'll take off the robe of useful items and put it in my bag,
Okay.
and
That's
take
all.
this cloak.
All right.
Does that
Well,
mean
you're
I'll
already
be
attuned to
accept-
3 items, so.
I'm not
God
gonna
damn it.
wear the
Okay.
cloak just yet. But
All
I will
right,
eventually.
So who has the mantle? Who is anyone wearing
I
the
do.
mantle?
I'm taking the mantle of the roper, but I'm
Are-
not wearing it.
Okay.
I'll hold on to this manual then if none of us are going to use it.
Annika, what do you have?
I have the arachnid cloak, whatever
Okay.
it's called.
You regain 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes. Oh, that's nice.
All right. Who has the? Let's see. Creep has. All right. I think that's good now. And Tranquility still has a cloak of protection on, right?
No, I don't.
Okay. So I'll remove that.
My AC suffers, but hey, I'll be
got-
healing.
You've got
so-
2 extra magic cloaks.
But we'll fucking use one, yo. Or we'll get rid of it.
Yeah, just like, hey, Annika, this custom magic item you have.
No, we're not getting rid of that one.
Into
I'm
the
taking it back
trash.
at worst.
No, I'll
Oh,
use it.
God.
Just- I just need this ring for a night, and then I will unattune.
Oh,
Don't go doing anything I wouldn't do.
does everything that you didn't do.
Yes. Shall we assign? Are we resting for the night? Are we done?
Yes,
How
yeah.
far away from the beholder's still in his
He's still up in his,
Airship,
his
isn't it?
boat.
Yeah.
It's getting on in the late afternoon, so you guys could probably rest. He's probably counting
later.
each piece of gold individually, looking them over, smelling them, licking them, rubbing it on his beholder butt. You know what beholders
Stop.
do.
Can I during this rest kind of take a look at the airship, walk around, not like in it, but like walk underneath it, trying to assess like where things are?
Sure. So it is about 30 feet up above you. You can hear it creak in the wind. And like there's a big hole in the starboard side, the right side.
Oh, cool. I drew it right then.
Yeah, It's you can't like it's got the big wings that are stuck in the branches, but I'm not like what are you trying to find for real?
For real?
Yeah, like,
I'm trying to suss out if I can break the supports that are holding the ship up using the ring of telekinesis.
you could probably do that, yeah.
God damn it.
Another 1,000 pounds of force on these trees over the several tons that are already on them. If you apply it in one way or another, you could definitely.
All right, I'm not going to do it now, but I'm glad that Ebenir is going to hold that knowledge close to his chest.
Yeah, I'm glad you're not doing it now because that would really screw with what I was planning to do.
So like it only took an hour to attune to this magic item, right?
Correct. Be sure to mark the stuff that you're tuned to with the location attuned, because that.
Rick,
Ah, fair.
What's up?
nope, you already moved it. Never mind.
Tranquility.
Yes.
You know that thing you do when you make us all a bit stealthier?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of just taking a little walk tonight. Would you mind coming with me and doing a bit of that? I want to check something out.
Yeah. Let me just let me just get my full short rest in, and I'll do that. I still need my
yeah.
key
Not
back.
until-
I swear I'm not metaing this, but I was going to ask Tranquility the same thing.
Well, why don't both of you just come here and we'll do our thing? Come on.
I
Been
swear
there.
I'm not metagaming this. I really was going to do it.
I can't
Well,
believe
you
both
could-
of you guys are gonna just get disintegrated by a beholder.
Stop it.
All three of us.
I'm going to not press my luck, and I'm going to stay here and rest.
A good
I'm
point.
just going to spend the night napping and talking with
Because I've
Donna.
already pressed my luck once before.
All right. So can I at least get my short rest in?
Oh, well, I'm not planning on doing this until like the middle of the night, so it's going to be.
Yeah,
a good
yeah,
few
we're doing
hours
the
from
middle of
now.
the
Okay.
night.
So
All right, I will give you guys
how-
a short rest. There you
Thank
go.
you. So, how many hours? Just out of curiosity.
To the middle of the night, like 6.
All right. Well, then I'm just gonna do this.
Okay, you're better. Oh,
I'm
I'm
attuned to three
I'm
magic
gonna
items.
fucking regret that goddamn item. I know I am.
I'm sorry, but they have
Someday,
a valid point.
someday, very soon, I'm going to regret it.
Yeah. Tonight even.
Possibly.
I'm pretty sure if he regrets it on the night he gave it to us, he really will curse it.
Right. Now you can't take it off, and you're turning into a Wendigo. Fuck.
Um,
Or
All
a
right, so
troll.
what is everyone doing?
Resting until the night.
Okay.
Actually, if you're resting, Ebenezer,
Oh, yes.
you know you were asking me about your wand situation and how you have one and you have your library stamp.
Oh, yes. I think I've tried it better now. See? And he
I-
holds it up, and it's still like crappy.
It's beautiful. I just thought maybe I could work into doing it just a little bit better. Just hide some of the seams, make it look
That would be
nice.
wonderful. But well, I don't know if you've noticed. Just as long as the wand can be easily removed, occasionally the strange shadow tail emerges from me and just starts casting magic, which has mostly been helpful. But it grabs the wand every time it does it. So if it could just like grab the wand and slip in, slip out.
That will work entirely.
All right. Oh, perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Cool. So Annika's gonna spend her downtime. Hello, doggo. Gonna spend her downtime sewing a strap onto the back of a glove so that you can fit the library stamp in, and literally just have it on the back of his hand while he casts with the wand.
Right.
All right. You use your tinker's tools and your arcane know-how, and strap it to strap it to the glove. It looks pretty
We
nice.
couldn't really combine it into a single magic item, so I was like, well, at least I can have it so you can hold both of them without it looking ridiculous.
So, during my short rest, can I make Aldrin one of his great bows or great arrows?
Yes.
can all of you guys make me some great arrows?
Only one he's the only one with woodcarver's tools.
Doesn't,
So
doesn't
no.
No, we went through this. I've got woodcarver's tools,
yeah,
Rick.
I think he's got woodcarver's tools.
Well,
But you're
Anika's
making
Wait, no, do I
gloves.
have- Yeah, I do. They're in the bag of holding.
Do you have proficiency in them though? Yes, you do.
Yeah. Yeah, we went through this exactly the
Well,
same
All
well,
right.
yeah, but you're
I get
doing
like
the
8.
gloves.
You're doing the
thing,
glove
and
thing, and
Yeah, I'm
he
doing the
can
glove
make
thing.
you. He can make you a few arrows, like 5.
Grand.
No, like 4. 4. You get 4.
Okay, 4. Okay.
You get 4 arrows.
So yeah, basically after a while, just kind of go a gift.
Don't sneeze on the computer.
Thank you, Tranquility. I do not forget relinquishing that ring to you.
I'll make good use of it as long as you make good use of these.
Don't worry.
Tranquility
I
spending
definitely
all the fucking health. I suppose it makes sense.
I'm
with
the
his
only
new
fucking
phone.
up close fighter, really.
Yeah, does anyone
I
else?
mean-
Wasn't someone else injured? Wasn't Creep injured?
Yeah, I'm badly hurt.
Do you want to heal?
I don't know how much healing I need because my sheet reset.
Oh yeah, fair.
Let's say you spent 3 hit dice.
Fair
Oh.
enough. My dog will let me lean forward. There we go.
All right, there we go. All right, so you guys don't want a short rest apparently, or a long rest apparently, and instead want to go
Yeah,
get
I want a long
disintegrated
rest.
by.
Oh,
a
I'm
bolt.
taking my long. I'm taking
no,
my long.
if this is in lieu of a long rest, I need a long rest. So
Yeah, only the thing is, only those two. Along goes. The rest of us apparently are doing some shenanigans.
No,
Yeah,
Ebonir wants a long rest too.
yeah, I
Yeah,
have
Ebony
to
wants a
take
long rest and shenanigans.
because that's the only way we level
Even though
anyway.
Why not both? Can?
Oh yeah, that's right.
So, do you get a long rest, Rick?
If no one's leaving to go do shenanigans in the middle of the night, then yeah.
Rick,
Graham, do we level up?
well,
Hold on.
I
One
want to
of
do
the-
middle of the
one of-
night shenanigans. God damn it.
Yeah,
Okay.
me and Shorty are going off on a magic carpet ride.
Don't
If
be
you
a dick.
guys do you level up? Like,
No.
if you guys...
Well, as long as it doesn't take more than an hour, they'll be fine.
Oh, it won't take an hour. I'm just okay. Before I do this, Rick, regarding what I sent you, I'm guessing subterfuge is the way to go with like getting the stuff from the ship. Not that stuff. Don't worry, guys. I'm not going to steal all of that gold back. It won't go well for me. Because I don't think, from what I've seen of this beholder, that he would be beholden to just giving his mechanisms to me.
Did Ebony want to join us on a short little skirt that didn't take an hour?
Yeah, if it's an hour, I'm just gonna be lookout for you, with you guys.
But does your plan take longer than an hour?
So,
I'm not doing my plan tonight.
subterfuge would be the way. Yes.
Okay, cool. We're doing that then. Good. So I'm probably going to wait until like mid-watch. What does
this is yet another Always Sunny in Philadelphia moment.
I don't.
The party gets
I have never
disintegrated.
I've never watched Sunny in Philadelphia. I wish I knew these
You
references.
should.
I
should.
need to now. Fuck.
I'm with you. I've never seen it.
It's funny. It's
Yeah, I
funny
haven't
as
either.
Actually, no. I have. I will say this. I have seen it a few times. I have not seen it often though.
it's funny as hell. We're moving it from Netflix
I've seen
though.
the
'cause-
dim and it.
Yes. All right. So middle of the night, you wake up Tranquility.
Yeah, what's Beholder Ithdrassil? Is that the one?
Ilthdraskel has not
Ithdrassil.
emerged from his boat.
Okay, sucks, but also okay, good, because he's probably not going to see us on the approach. So how confident are you, Tranquility, in getting up to that ship?
Very.
Good. Then, if you wouldn't mind making us all quiet, like, I want to just have a little look at some stuff up there.
Are you sure
I would
about
be.
this?
I'm going to stay down here, but I would be careful of traps. I'm sure he's laid something there. I think I actually remember Creep saying something to the effect of badness.
I'll keep an eye out. I'm not gonna do any. Don't worry, I'm not gonna do anything rash. I just want to have a quick look at some of the things,
All right.
All right.
some
So
of the machinery
I do.
bits.
So I do my hand seals. I get my shadow clones ready, and
Oh, and before we set off, I want to like prepare by casting detect magic as a ritual.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on us.
All right. You are both
Uh,
cloaked in shadow and silence.
Right, just all of a sudden serpents kind of come up around the ground and start to wrap around our feet and just kind of slowly slither around our lower sections.
This feels
Uh,
rather creepy.
So I guess I'll lead Tranquility towards the far side of the trees that come up to the ship, just so
Alright,
we're not climbing right in front of the other camp.
So both of you make stealth checks.
I'm gonna hide and
Don't
keep
fucking
an
fail
eye out.
this.
With a 36
darkness.
and, and a 37. You two have trouble.
God.
You guys lose track of each other. You guys are completely silent and functionally invisible.
Sweet.
Hey, are
Uh,
you here? Yeah. Oh shit.
And it ends up just like
Save for the
grabbing
fact
your hand and just leading you along.
You keep running into each other. Is the main problem.
Shit.
You keep stepping on your toes, on your heels.
Shit.
Just
Okay.
just like
It is.
she'll just put her hand on your arm or wherever,
My hand.
so that you at least can feel where she is physically.
Right. Like, okay, let's do this.
And use this fancy new cloak that I have to climb up the trees and get back into the ship.
Is there just a dark spot within the ship that I can see?
Well, everything is dark. Yeah,
Is
Oh,
there
yes, you can just teleport wherever.
Yeah.
you only have dark
Yeah,
vision
yeah.
up to 30 feet, though.
well,
Just
there-
do it in stages.
Yeah, you can teleport up to a branch and then teleport onto the deck. You guys are. It's hard to overlook two nat 20s in a row. It's very hard to overlook that.
Okay.
So you guys,
Yeah.
so Annika, transitioning up, you don't even feel, you feel your hair fall back behind you and your clothes go slack, but you don't feel the sudden shift of movement as if gravity were acting on you in a different way. You still feel as if it's coming from the surface you're connected to. So no vertigo. Well,
Nice.
a little bit of vertigo, but not a huge amount.
Yeah, vertigo more of I'm looking upwards but also forwards.
Yeah, it's like trying to figure out in a swimming video game, or an underwater one, or space one, a space
Yeah. Oh,
game. Am I upside down? Oh, there's the planet, or is that the
Yeah.
planet? Oh God. Anyway, yeah, you walk up to the ship.
Sweet. Okay, so my
Right.
priority here is looking out for people and traps and threats, but I want to try and make my way down into what would equate the engine room. Once I have eventually found them up with Tranquility, I imagine we had a meetup spot where by this bit of the side railing or whatever, we'll meet up and bump into each other again.
Now, if you stick
Yeah.
close to him to maintain that pass without trace.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Yeah, but there'd have to be a bit where we were slightly apart because he teleports and I move
Yeah.
physically.
Well, probably all it was is you climb up a little bit and just kind of as you're
Yeah.
going up.
Cool. But
So-
yeah, once we're on,
I'm
said
probably just gonna give it to you guys with those stealth rolls. They're kind of outside the rules of the system. There- There's no DC that goes that high. So yeah,
we did really-
you silently move across. So the whole ship has been banged up, obviously. They haven't done any real repairs. The whole place is slick with rain. The only way someone could see you is if they noticed the rain that's bouncing off of the top of your heads and shoulders. But yeah, you approach. You go into the ship itself, and you can hear a deep humming, come but much deeper than my voice goes.
Oh, that's Droskell, right?
So with your knowledge, like your just study of artifice and your knowledge of airships, you're able to find the engine. Well, not really an engine room. Just kind of towards the back where all four of the masts sort of meet, there is the quote-unquote engine. And this is basically a metal cage that holds in place that holds in place the massive Kyber Dragon Shard crystal that once held the elemental that the fire elemental that was bound to the ship. So just going downstairs, and then you go to it, and let me high or low.
What?
High or low?
Hi.
High.
Hi.
And the door to the engine is locked.
I guess I'm going to pick this lock then. Is it a lock that I can pick? Is it a rudimentary lock? Is there magic on it?
There is magic on it. With your detect magic,
God.
there is magic on it.
Fucking damn it. Yeah, well, I did that because it lasts for like 10 minutes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So the door into the engine room is locked?
It is locked
Oh, so we
and
can't-
also has some abjuration magic on it. It's locked and has a magical seal.
That's rough.
Alright. So I can't see inside no matter what I do.
No, you cannot.
And this looks like the only way in.
Yes, it is the only way in.
Yeah, cool. I don't think I've got anything for getting rid of magic. Hey, if only we had one of our spellcasters with us. Oh wait, you've got counterspell both of you, don't you? Not dispel magic.
Yeah, why would either
I
of them
think
have a
I'm-
useful spell?
Yeah, I'll get cutters.
I thought
They both have
Creep
useful
does
spells,
have
just the
dispel.
same useful spell.
That was one of the spells I switched out with my dispel.
Oh, okay.
Ah, damn it.
Because I was thinking like counterspell would be 100 times more useful than dispel.
Shut up, Matthew. I'm not going to trigger an alarm.
Alright, so
I'm-
so we have no way in, huh?
Not without someone knowing that we're here. I think. I assume.
Roll an Arcana check. See if you can identify what's on here.
Get mad bonuses. Fuck you guys. My dice are loaded. This is me for the rest of the campaign.
So,
Wow!
so there is an alarm and there is an arcane lock sealing this.
I mean, fair.
So unfortunately that means if someone goes in that doesn't have permission, it'll go off and it's Druskell will know.
Yeah, so we'd need to disable the alarm, then disable the arcane lock, both without accidentally triggering them, because I imagine they're pretty like high-level magics being cast by a beholder and/or his retinue. And then, assuming we can do that and get past the conventional lock, then we can have a peek inside.
They're actually quite rudimentary spells, but they are hard to bypass.
Fair.
Hmm.
Well, that sucks, but I don't really want to take any chances at the moment. You know what? I don't know about that. Never mind, ignore me.
What was your
I
thought?
was going to say, well, hopefully if Ebony brings the ship down, I won't need the door. But I don't like in character. I don't think he's mentioned that. I think he just went, "I'm going to have a look at the ship," and wandered off, and then came back.
So
Thank you. I will try the chimney. Yes, I am now Santa. Santica.
Now, the Stone, Toshley, his character specifically, and the Halfling Ranger in Flame and Claw tried to tackle a very heavily alarmed building, and eventually went through the chimney
That was a shit show.
because it was
Absolute
the
shit show.
one
It was
entrance
so
to the
hilarious.
it was the one entrance to the house that could not possibly have been alarmed.
Well, I'm not that crazy, and also this is a room, so I don't think it has a chimney. I will plant a colony of woodworm and wait for them to gnaw through the wall. No, okay, I'll turn to Tranquility and just say, let's just head out. I don't want to take any risks. Just wanted to see if I could have a look.
So what was the plan if we did get in there?
I just want to see if we could maybe. I mean, the ship's broken anyway. You might not need all of the apparatus to seal in and control that elemental.
All right, good call. So I guess at this point we're gonna start to slip on out.
Yeah, we head back.
All right, you head back without incident.
Any? Did you guys get anything useful?
They
No.
you were kind of surprised as they reveal themselves to you.
Oh, nothing. What was? You couldn't find anything. What happened?
I was just having a look, see how things were. I mean, funnily enough, this guy, not an idiot. I mean, who'd have thought magical item dealer has some protective spells?
Oh yes. What exactly?
Door locks, alarms, things like that. No one saw us.
Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. And Ebeneer kind of digs through his stuff and pulls out the robe of useful items, and he pulls out the patch. He doesn't actually pull it off, but he pulls out the window patch. Would this be useful?
What does that do?
Wait, hang
on.
It creates a window.
But
Does the
wouldn't
window go away afterwards?
I'm having flashbacks. Save me from this hell.
I don't believe it goes away, but it might be a way to access whatever is locked off.
Okay.
But isn't there still the alarm magic? If we go in there and we're not allowed to be in there, won't it still go off?
Isn't the alarm magic on the door?
That's what I assume.
So-
Was it on the door? Was it just on the door? Rick?
It was on the frame of the door.
Alright,
The
so
frame of the door.
Yeah.
So if anyone enters,
Do I, with my 27, do I know if entering the room by another means will trigger it?
Entering the door by other means would probably trigger it.
So as long as we go through the wall and not the door, we should be okay.
no.
Well, I mean, where else would we use a window?
Well, you could put it in the middle of the door. Okay, no. New
Well, you
plan.
can put it in the wall.
Night before we leave,
Yeah.
we'll go back. I'll borrow that cloak off you, and we'll give that a go.
All right.
We'll do it
I
early
love
morning.
Rick's expression right now.
I know. We'll do it early morning so that at worst, if we have to make a quick getaway, we can do that, and everyone's rested and ready.
Yeah.
But it'll be fine. We'll be good. Don't worry about it.
Poor Rick.
Oh, the shit I put up with.
All right.
Thank you,
For
Rick, for
now.
indulging my madness for the night.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shall we rest?
don't worry, you still got
Yeah,
fucking
let's-
7 beans to go.
Yeah, if we
Oh,
all
no.
survive, I make this plan and then I fucking die.
You know, perhaps the beans would summon a fire elemental. We can reseal it and get the ship flying again.
We have to repair the ship.
Rick, I have a question. Hypothetical, purely. What if someone were to plant a bean in a plant pot in the airship and a pyramid were to spawn out of it?
Things would go very poorly for the ship.
Oh god.
If we replace the fire elemental with an earth elemental, could we become like a land submarine?
No, you guys do not have them. Okay, like so in 3.5e it made more sense because there were different like levels of elemental. Like there were huge elementals and gargantuan. Like the CR5 elementals are not powerful enough to power an airship. We're talking like CR10 to 13 elementals.
What if we combined them? What if we combined the gems?
It doesn't work that way.
Stop it! Let's just go to bed. This is crazy.
Okay, let's go back.
Let's go to bed.
Do you want to
Yep.
get
Cool.
your long rest?
Yes.
Level
Yes.
up.
Yes.
Okay.
Level up.
Jesus Christ, you guys. All right, long rest.
Is there a problem?
Remember, guys, gourmand. And do we level up Rick?
You guys level up. Toussaint,
So level 7, right?
level 7. Toussaint,
Okay.
Just
in the
drag.
night, as you sleep,
Toussaint?
Who?
Toussaint?
Who?
Just made myself sad
Right.
again. Tranquility.
God damn it. I was like, where's he back already?
You got all our
Hey,
hopes
yes.
up, Rick.
So, as you sleep, you find yourself floating once again in the endless black void of sea. Looking above you, you can see storm clouds just swifting around, lightning cracking behind them, thunder sending waves across your otherwise placid area. And then eyes begin to open up in the clouds. So many eyes. Dozens, hundreds, thousands. The clouds begin to swirl together, taking this singular form as they form together into this somewhat this strange shape. It's the eyes all morph together on the front, with two large blue eyes staring at you between like how a nose, like, imagine a person without a nose, just the two nostril slits.
Oh.
It's a fleshy creature with a set of huge shoulders above its neckless head. This flesh covered in pieces, in places with black chitin. It has two massive claws with a razor sharp serrations on it, and several grasping arms going down its side as it sort of dwindles into this snake-like thing with an underbelly of the black chitin. And it falls into the water and then emerges up and looks at you with both eyes. And you are calm as the arms begin to grasp at you and the claws reach into you, and all you can see are these bright blue eyes as you gain a level in the Great Old One Warlock.
Nice.
Sweet.
That is awesome.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Absolutely.
Your normal red eyes now have a particular, a strange ring of blue around them.
Fucking blue, man. Blue's so
Oh, god damn it, dude. None of my modules are loaded.
God damn it, man.
You might have-
Really quick, just tell me what spells you want. Look at them elsewhere and tell me what spells you want. I will
Alright,
add Warlock to you.
Alright, you can add Warlock to me? Okay.
There's your
We can
Warlock
RP
level.
while this is going on.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
I'm just, if I remember correctly, wizards just get one spell, right?
2 spells
Two,
to your
they get
spell
two.
book every time you level up.
Oh,
And you have 4th level spells now.
yes, I do. I'm gonna be looking at Xanthar's guide immediately for that.
So in the morning, Evanir kind of wakes up
Oh.
early.
Well, can I just, if we're doing level up stuff, I want to just quickly ask Rick, would permanently enchanting my weapon be something that could be done somewhat, like, will that take a long time, or is it something that I can do?
You could make it a common magic weapon in 5 days.
Oh, fucking sweet, then I don't need to worry about magic weapon as a spell.
Although, like, you don't have 5 days now. So you might want to take
Yeah,
it
but
now.
like, but I can't swap out my spells, can I? And I don't really want to have it hanging around as a useless one, especially because
You can't
some other
sub a
cool
lo-
one.
sub a spell every level.
You can sub a
I don't
spell
think
every level.
so. Oh,
Yeah,
can I?
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck it, I'll take that then.
So, could I get
Can I get
I Eldritch? Can I get Eldritch Burst and Toll the Dead?
Eldritch Burst? Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
No, Eldritch Burst, it just pops.
Eldritch Burst. And Toll the Dead. Because.
Yes, and
Because.
that's not broken.
Because.
And I know 2 spells. God damn it. Obviously I want Hex, and I would like Hellish Rebuke.
Alright, Hex. And Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, I just got the spell that's
Actually-
gonna make everyone question creep.
That
Yeah,
was-
we're
that was
questioning
fine.
him. We're not questioning him now, of course.
Yeah. When,
I just got my hands on blight. Oh, boy.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, boy.
I got all
Um,
that.
I don't think I've got anything loaded either, so I might have to. Although, actually, I think
I don't
let
know
me-
why none of this shit's
I will
loaded.
I will
It's
add your
weird.
artificer level really quick.
Wait, what?
it's
Wait.
just the spells to transfer them in,
Unable
but
to
I can do that later.
Unable to match link drops. Oh, I don't have Unearthed Arcana loaded for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why none of this shit's loaded.
Rick, blight
What?
isn't in the spells. That's weird.
I will add it
Blight
for
is
you really quick. Give me a moment.
Alright.
I guess we could RP Aldrin.
We can
You're,
always
not, you're
argue.
on mute.
There you go. Is this fine?
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so there is your level 7. Oh, you get second level spells.
Yep.
So you
That's
get one.
why
You
I'm
get
looking at
one.
magic weapons.
You get one new one, and you can swap out another one.
I thought
Um,
I got. Oh, do I just get one new spell?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll probably swap one out. then.
Oh, maybe I was wrong then. Does is it not? Is it your caster level, not your total class level? Like I'd have
Oh,
to be
yeah,
a
I'm
fifth
getting-
level. I'd have to be a 5th level warlock in order to get 2d10 or another die 10.
No, it's cantrip scale on your total level. So you're good.
Oh right, I get multiple attacks. Sorry, I'm dumb.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna swap out Sanctuary. I think because I've never used it.
Oh, I might get a
First
good
level
one.
spells are kind of lackluster, but second level's got some good ones.
Blur. Is,
Yep, that's what I'm taking. Blur
is
and magic weapon.
superb. Because
How many action points do we get?
All right, so
Blur is
if you notice at
using
the top of your sheets, we are now using an extension for action points. You
Oh, yeah.
are level 7, so you get 8. So just change the number where their little rolly thing under action point, change it to 8. And I will use Tranquility as an example of how to use them. If you want to use it, just double click, bam, you use an action point, and it will automatically reduce the number you have.
That is
Nice.
awesome. What's the thing next to it?
That is if we were using a die, that would apply
Ah.
the amount.
All right, so can we get rid of action points in our powers and all that then?
Yes, that will now be tracked at the top of your sheet.
Sick.
So, Ebony, are we going to do this thing?
I'm sorry. Where is the use of action point? I didn't see it.
At the-
Top of the main.
next to your character portrait.
Next to your
Next to
inspiration,
Yeah, I see it, but I click it and it does nothing.
double click it.
Just click it.
Oh, double click it. Okay.
Where the die is, where the number is, just double click that, and it will use it. Bam, bam.
Ah, okay. Okay, great.
For the record, I
Uh,
have 13 complication points.
Wait, wow, still? How?
Do you
Last
not?
fight.
Do you not remember last session?
Never mind, I remember.
Damn right. You do.
What is your question, Aldrin?
So, are we certain that we are doing this thing?
What
With
thing?
the beholder?
I don't know what you mean. You mean planting more beans?
No. Ending a life. Ending a creature, I guess. Not as good as life.
I love how subjective Aldrin's morals are.
Yeah, like- Yeah.
It's almost like they're always changing.
Changing.
Look,
Stop that.
I have no love for this creature whatsoever, but my question is tactically, can we do this, especially given the allies that he has? Even if we do it, isolate him, we're still going to have to go back and face those allies who are going to be like, where did the beholder go? And I'm not sure they're going to believe us when we say, well, he decided to take a very long float around because he wanted to look at pretty things. Three chimeras is a lot of fight.
Just to remind you guys, out of character, there was an audience watching everything we did last session, so
Yes.
I wasn't alone.
Yeah,
But
they'll
really?
be perfectly in view. So we may have to. I don't know. I'm certainly feeling much better now, and I have some things that might hurt him more, but I don't know how we would do on this.
I honestly think, I mean, if people just, I honestly think that we could take him down. But we need to be together and as a unit rather than this ramshackle ruffian bands that we have been so far.
Okay, and how do you propose we overnight become a unit?
We can't be a unit overnight, but we've been fighting alongside each other for so long, so it shouldn't be as hard, I think. Like, maybe if we just have one designated person to say what needs to be done, maybe you, Ebony, since I'm sure you know more about beholders than any of us. Something like that.
Wow, racist.
It's horrible.
Look, I don't think I have the kind of knowledge that you think I do about beholders. I mean, I know their origins, but tactically, I've never even heard of a fight with a beholder going well. I wouldn't even know where to begin, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what they are?
Step
Do you
one,
know
disintegrate.
Yeah.
Do you know what their weaknesses are? Like, you've been in the mind of Adelkir, sort of, I guess. It's been in your mind. But...
Well, I wouldn't say I was in the mind of a Dalkir in a sane state, tortured in utter pain and shock at what was going on. I didn't really have the ability to observe it closely.
Which is
I
absolutely
was more preoccupied with the pain of the wrenching guts that was going on.
Aldrin kind of freezes a moment, looks you in the eyes, and just kind of gives a sad smile and says, "I'm sorry that happened, but maybe while you're in that state, that some knowledge transferred to you, maybe. I don't know. Are you sure there's nothing?"
Eric, Rick, can I do a roll to see if I know anything like this?
About what? Beholders?
About, like, how to fight beholders.
Roll an Arcana check. Or history check. One of those. Probably history.
Yeah, I'm gonna do history.
Fuck off.
You don't fight beholders. Beholders are incredibly intelligent and incredibly willing. They do not fight fair. They are able to disintegrate, petrify, immediately kill, set on fire, telekinetically move, and more with their eye beams. They can shut down magic entirely with their main eye. They have no particular weaknesses, and are even incredibly hard to damage physically. Stone is right. They can also bite.
Aldrin, I don't know how I can possibly emphasize this more. If I had to face a single beholder or an army of undead, I would choose the army of undead. The beholders have everything stacked in their favor, and worse, they cheat like crazy. This is not a creature you want to fight. This is not a creature you want to fight in general, and this is certainly not a creature we want to fight when he has allies nearby.
It is not. I don't. I mean, we shouldn't fight fairly either. If we do decide to fight,
we wouldn't get much of a shot. Even if we all surprised him instantly, there's very little chance that we could do lasting damage to him. And at least for me,
think we could.
Listen to me. Have you seen what they can do? How they just turn off magic at will? They could just look at things and stop you. You could be flying in the air, and it could look at you with its eye, and all of a sudden you'd fall. And there is nothing you could do about it. There's nothing I could do about it. Even my abilities to counter certain spells is completely useless against this. I'm telling you, for the sake of sanity, don't do this. Don't think this.
But Ebony, I'm not saying we should go and suddenly fight it. I'm just saying, what if the situation arises when we need to fight it? You know what I mean? Because that our relationship with that beholder is very precarious.
I agree.
What if it suddenly decides tomorrow to try and disintegrate Petit or a guide or Dala even, like...
Then we'll have to fight it, and we'll have to deal with it. But if you're asking me if I can give guidance or advice in that fight, no. The best thing we can do at this moment, and I can't believe I'm saying this, is play nice with the beholder, even when I don't really want to. I mean, we do
Oh man, my
but
net keeps cutting
you
in and
got to
out.
avoid
So,
fight. All right.
so as
Let's
as
discuss
you're
this later.
speaking, you see Ilthdraskal hover off the side of the boat and hover down on the ground. He seems pretty happy for a man whose boat has been wrecked, and relatively speaking.
So
And as he comes up to you, he does like a loud whistle, like it sounds like the 2-finger whistle. Yeah, exactly. But he has no fingers, so he just does it with his
Right.
mouth.
that's pretty impressive.
It is pretty impressive. All right, boys, we've got more beans to plant, and then we
Ew.
have to find a way back to Stormreach with this thing.
I would say you might want to look after your ship. I'm not so sure those branches are very sturdy.
It's fine.
Are you sure? I mean, I took a look at them last night. They starting to have cracks in them. I'd be very careful about it. You might want to deal with it right away.
Roll a deception check. Roll me a deception check.
Action point.
All right, more complication points for me. Oh, 25, huh? Let's see what he can do about this. Oh, not much. Yeah, no. So he stares at you. I guess I'll leave my men to. I'll guess I'll have my men stay behind and take a look. But we will be planting those beans, boy.
All right,
Old
if
man.
you say so.
Can never tell
And,
with you mortals.
I let him like walk and go or float in front of me at some distance. And then I slightly move one of the trees with the ring and make it creak. Oh wait, he would see that. Never mind.
Yeah, he would definitely see that.
Okay.
Anyway,
I guess we're ready for
So-
the next fight.
he starts to lead you away from the camp and to a new place to bury those beans, and we will continue when we return in a little bit because I need to go make a sandwich or something.
I could use some food.
Yeah, we're going to take a break now, so we'll be back in like 10 minutes or so. Be sure to check out the Patreon link and the Streamlabs link below if you want to help support the stream. Alternatively, I probably need to make that. I've got that bot repeating it every 30 minutes, and even that seems too much. You want to chat with us outside of the game? Join the Discord community. Got some okay people there, I guess.
Wow.
Hey, we're all right.
All right, I'm gonna go get a sandwich. Be back in a bit.
Oh man, I'm going to do some serious fucking damage now.
I finally
I'm
have
very
something
worried.
on. I finally have a spell on the level of Fireball that's single target.
That's not quite on the level of Fireball now, is it?
It's not quite, but it does more damage than Fireball.
Well, yeah, but if you think about it technically, like Fireball does 8 dice 6. If you hit 5 guys with that, that's like what 40 points of damage to 4 people.
Yeah.
That's technically more than Blight.
True, but even still, Blight is thematically fitting.
I'm kind of thinking over here like Tranquility's like, I have awesome power. I'm gonna fuck up that beholder.
God, maybe we both know that's a bad idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be absolutely terrible. I don't want to do this, but I
have
think
to.
that's how it might end up going.
Like, here's the thing though. Have all of us forgotten that he still has pink toads?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, random small or large monsters just.
It's
gonna
large
kick
or smaller.
ass!
I mean, I
Well,
mean,
here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if we plant a bean that is just a like chaotic effect, that would probably be the best time to do it. The problem is that like unless we do it soon, we're going to start taking damage again probably, and then like we're in a bad situation because he can. I think even at this like level, because we're also weak, he can one shot pretty much anyone he wants.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Like I said, all he has to do is just maintain his anti-magic cone on like Ebonir and Creep if they're too close together, and just go death, 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 death,
Well,
death, death, death.
I mean, wait,
Here's
wait.
the thing.
In theory, what I could do is I could gather an army of the undead, and then use summon Greater Demon to bring in some demons to the fight too.
No, Jolts.
That's a terrible
Demons
idea.
I
Demons
just
turn on
don't think there's a
people.
good way to fight this thing.
No,
No.
that's what I'm saying. I really don't want to do
mean,
this.
I mean, the whole reason I did that thing with the boat, honestly, was to set up the branch breaking later. So.
Oh, I
like,
thought you were going to try and get him to go
Oh.
under it and try and drop it on him.
No. Oh, that would be pretty good. But like,
Yeah, if he'd have gone like, let me have a look, and went right up to it, and then you were
I
just,
was
like,
like broke it.
you were like that scene from The Force Awakens. Not The
Yeah,
Force
yeah.
Awakens. What's it? Force Unleashed.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
so-
yeah.
Yeah.
The battle. Yeah. That's it.
Well, my only thought is like we would start the like. My only thought is I might just try to talk to you guys and go, why don't we just do what Atticus, what Trister said, and just wait till the most opportune time with the beans planting, and just beat the shit out of him, just
Well-
turn on him.
If I had my way, absolutely, and you guys all listen to me and everything, we would just leave him, and then, from Annika's point of view, that's fine. But from a kind of moral point of view, at some point in the future, we would probably run into him again.
No,
Right.
we're going to run into this guy again.
Yeah,
But I think
so
I think
that's
it's
that's
better
what
if
I'm
we
like.
escape
That's what I'm
now.
thinking. Like, well,
Yeah.
Let's just fucking get him. I'm gonna connect you all with my mind powers, and we're gonna fucking figure it out as we're walking.
But here's the problem: like the spells that are going to be the most effective on this guy are the one-shot, high-damage spells, and that's not what I specialize in. I'm like
Well-
crowd control.
Well,
At this point.
also,
I do have
Rick
dark-
has
I do-
complication points,
Yeah.
That's
and
yes,
if you
13
think about it as
complicated
well,
points.
so what we'd have to do is that either me or wait, you haven't attuned the mantle of the roper, have you? Because you've still
No.
got the.
So-
So
I mean,
Yeah,
I could
shut
ask
fucking-
Rick to do it, but like I would feel kind of cheesy doing it.
yeah, well, because what we'd have to do, I think, is I guess either me or Nigel would have to go before him to restrain him. That would somewhat limit some of his abilities, but most of them are just saves, right? So they don't even care about that. At that point, then we would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the saves that are the problem.
Well,
So
once he's like restrained, we could move around his anti-magic cone and blast him. But even that's a tentative plan
Don't-
at best.
and don't forget the anti-magic cone. Actually, it's not where he's facing. Like he can pick any direction he wants. So even if
Oh, I
he's
thought that-
restrained,
alright.
he can rotate.
Oh,
And,
wow.
You have to be completely immobilized, which is hard to do.
So yeah, I really don't want to do this. I think it's a
No.
terrible idea.
No.
I want to just plant these beans and get gone. I'm really regretting making this deal, by the way.
Especially now that we don't get any very far with it.
Well, because we cut a good. Look how far we went. We'd cut quite a lot off.
Yeah. We did, but we still got farther to go, and like we still have to deal with the fact we haven't dealt with Toussaint.
Yeah.
We
That's
haven't.
all in the back of our head, and we're like, oh, we're gotta find Toussaint now, and like we're obviously
Well-
not gonna find Toussaint, but
So we also don't actually know where we are or which direction we're facing. Like we can probably make an estimate from the sun, but if I'm thinking rightly, the sun in a jungle, even with trees cut out, it's kind of hard to get an accurate like rising and falling.
yeah,
That's why we got Patigri.
Yeah, but even then, he can direct us without getting lost. But I don't think I suppose if he got to the top of the trees at sunrise, he would have a better idea of which way was east. But even so, we're pretty
got
well.
ice
We're
cream.
lost to the point where we can tell which direction we're going, but not where we are. So plotting a course to a specific point, we've only got half the information. So I think at this point, it's going to have to be like, well, we can either head back to try and find where Toussaint might have landed like 3 days ago, or
we don't
can,
know. We don't know where he landed. That's the problem, right? The
Yeah,
ship
well,
was-
all we could do, the best we could do is follow the track that the ship made when it like crashed through the trees, right? And even then, that's only a maybe. Like, we only might find where he was, assuming he even survived, because we were still way up in the air. Like, we hadn't even hit the trees, and we glided
glided.
for quite some time. So
Yeah, no, I just think it's
yeah. Oh, I don't think it's a thing we're going to end up doing, but like, if we were thinking it through in character, that would be my point. Was that at best we would have a rough estimation of where he might have been a long time ago.
yeah, I agree with you.
I honestly think, like, out of character, I think we got this. Like, no, sorry. Out of character, we're boned. In character, Alden thinks we got this.
That's what I'm like. I'm loving how Aldrin's like, no, we can do this because we're like, we need to stand up for good, and we're all like, no, we don't, not right now.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat though. With like, I don't think we got this. But Tranquility just got power boost. He's like, oh,
Okay, so
I'm ready to fight this motherfucker.
Guys,
I
we
am so
got
glad I got such a
Arnold.
high roll on that Arcana, where I'm like, no, this is a
Yes,
horrible
you're-
idea.
So I just want to quickly make a couple of observations. So at the moment, in character, Annika's the only person who hasn't developed some kind of weird, fucked up extra superpowers beyond what their class has. The only other person she identified with that front on was Toussaint, who then manifested a dragon mark and disappeared into the sky. So Annika's not feeling too confident with anything right now.
I mean, that's true. To be fair, though, I mean, Ebenir's weird class powers are the fucked upness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's still also like
In
you were
character,
touched by...
his class is
yeah.
librarian, right? Like,
Yeah.
He's class of librarian. I mean, to be fair, I didn't consent. I had no consent. Like, I. fucked
we have
up
no idea what
this.
your story is. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all I
Oh,
know
you
is
mean you're
that,
wearing fucked up power? Yeah, that was my
Oh,
plot
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
actually
all,
was.
all I know is that you've got some connection of weirdness in the same way as Ebonir does, because it was like recognized, and also all the shady shit that's going on with you.
All the shady
So-
shit. Yeah.
I mean, there's quite a bit of shady shit.
maybe she transformed into the thing, and that was an identity too. Oh, actually,
That was you put some words together.
I did
Alright,
put some
yeah.
words together.
Right. I'm gonna run the toilet quickly before we get started again.
So it's me and Trista who haven't spent our plot points yet, right?
Tristan's already done his.
Just
No, I
spend it.
haven't. I haven't fully spent it, but I was discussing with Rick about spending it, and that's kind of what the stealing technology from the holder was. So when we leave, I'm going to try and action that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about my plot point because I want to do something cool, but
BRB.
Right now. Just think of all the cool stuff we get, guys. If we fucking mess up this beholder.
right?
Out of character. This is out of character. In character, it's all about them morals and shiz. He killed one of Pituki's lackeys.
I know.
We gotta stand
I-
for our right.
You do not.
What?
You do not fight the sun.
No. But what if it was Darla next or Patikri or like?
No, no. In character, like we would all be like, okay, now we have to kill you. Like, if you
Yeah.
make that choice, we're going to kill you right now.
But
And,
the thing is like, if we, I know the Alden rationalizes it in the sense like, if we take the initiative, it'd be much easier to defeat him than if we do it reactionary style. And if like we do it reactionary, he might have already killed Darla or Patikri by then, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in character, Aldrin's like, you're not surprising this guy. He has high stocks. He sees where you are. You're not getting a surprise round.
Stone is right. Just think of all the cool life you'll have if you don't fight him.
Life. Well, it's life. I mean, Alduin deserves to die at this point. Tranquility is. I know. Everyone else is doing fine. Everyone's good beings.
Oh man, no, not yet. Wait till my next plot point gets spent. Then it gets
No.
freaky.
No, right?
Alright.
I don't want it anymore. I went off
Yeah.
the wild ride.
No,
Rick,
Rick already knows what's coming because
Rick, I sent you a thing. I kind of want your opinion on it. If you're okay with it, if not, then I'll
say no. But I was thinking about it for a while there. Like, how cool would that fucking be?
I'm gonna veto that. You'll
No,
see why.
no, you don't. Oh, okay. Well.
What happened?
Sorry, man.
Oh no.
No,
Well, I was thinking for a while
No,
there
shh,
back
no.
when.
just don't worry about it.
Don't even say it.
Don't even.
Do
What are we waiting on?
Slide it. Jolts.
I'm right
Slide into
here.
My DMs, Dimmy.
Oh.
Dimmy.
Let's go. Tell me.
All right, we're all here.
Yeah, I only had my camera
Everyone
off.
turn
'cause I
on
was
your
eating
camera.
Ice cream.
Say hello, Pearl.
Go.
Oh,
Doggo on stream. Oh man,
Look,
the internet at risk. My internet at risk.
Dogs on stream.
I remember
My,
when
my net is just dying. Oh, there we go. Doesn't like Discord.
See, I say that the video camera thing and Discord fucks me up too, and they just kind of look at me like, "No, it's just your fault."
If you can't beat them, join them.
Well,
yes.
so since the other area clearing you were in was taken up by a pyramid, Ilthdraska leads you to this kind of series of trails. There's trees in the way, but there's like a nice open space, like over here.
Ebonir's gonna cast mage armor as we walk.
All right, roll wild magic.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh no!
Oh hey.
Oh well.
Well,
Yeah,
I
free
guess
mage armor.
You get that. I get that spell slot back.
free. It's free. It's free.
Oh,
Yeah.
as
So
we're
he's
walking,
just sort of walking along, and he casts the armor. He casts the spell, and as he does this, the two hand, the half torso extends out of his body, and then shoves a hand into his back, and he
Oh,
shakes
we
for a
need to-
second, and then it's like, oh, well, okay.
we need to backtrack a second
Oh, yes.
because you don't have your spell focuses, or you don't have a.
Oh yeah, you give me my
Yeah.
spell focus.
Yeah,
Okay.
as we were like setting off, and I could like it would probably be as you and Aldrin are ending your "should we fight the beholder" conversation, and I could walk and go. So not my best work, but you know, limited resources and limited tools, and these two things really aren't designed to go together. I'm gonna be honest.
I appreciate it. I understand they're not designed to go together. But look at me. I don't think I'm really designed to be an adventurer, and yet here I am. So
You're
Seems fitting.
right about something. Yeah. Anyway, I made a glove thing. She'll like pass off it. It's literally just like a leather glove. She'll have like cut in the wrist and the like back of it so that you can. It's tied with string so that you can easily tighten it or untighten it, such as that you can pull it off or on really quickly. And then it's just literally got straps on the back to attach the library stamp to, and then you can just hold the wand.
wait, say that one more time.
So the glove's like it's just a regular kind of leather glove, and it's been cut along the vertically along the wrist, so that it can be like untied and tied with a like drawstring, so that
Okay.
you can remove it easily. And then it's got straps to hold the library stamp on the back of the palm.
Oh, cool.
such
So
that
the
it
like
can be
wand is in
used
my
like
hand, and the palm, the
Yeah.
library stamps on there. Okay.
Yeah, and then
Cool.
because you can make the spells with the wand, which is the better focus, but you can also let go of it and actually fire with the.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Was
Rick. You're
I had an
muted.
idea.
I was muted. Annika, you hear
Yeah.
a voice in your head from
Oh
Tranquility.
yeah, I do.
You hear Tranquility's voice with a
Yes.
lot of reverb on it.
Oh god. Wait, hang on. What?
Yeah, I can do that. Apparently, that's kind of cool.
Does Tranquility say that in character?
That'd be amazing if you did.
No, wait, can you guys all see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can all see that. Wait, see
Oh,
what?
the whisper.
No, we can't.
See the
No.
No. Okay, that would have been way funnier.
How do you do it? Slash. whisper.
Slash W tranquility, and then you just.
you
type
can
out.
start typing and hit tab to autocomplete.
Oh, okay. See, that's nice to know.
Oh yeah. Oh, that works.
Like I'm walking normally, and this is just kind of like it comes into your head.
Yeah, I was gonna give you a surprised look a moment after like freaking out with the voice in her head.
Right, internally screaming.
I
So
think-
when we
I
get to the
think the
spot,
worst-
Evanir is just gonna be like, "All right, let's just get this over with," and like gets a bean
Right.
and like plants it, like here.
I'll prepare. I'll get out my bow.
See that? I think the worst consequence of killing the beholder or taking him on would be it make Doifam angry.
Oh no, not Doifam! How
He's
horrible!
probably
No.
what?
Well, here's the problem, right? If we make Doifam angry, he'll do a Rita Repulsor and just use his next plot point to bring it back 1,000 feet high.
I don't. Okay, Rick,
There's
it's
a
not-
clearing
it's not
between
working for me.
trees, like here. What do you mean
Okay,
it's not
so in the
working?
center of that clearing, I'm gonna plant it and then like bolt.
Fuck off, Stone.
Could you link the
Yes.
thing?
All right. Orion, roll. Well. So,
Yeah.
as you're waiting, and waiting, you know, long seconds, you can see Ilthdraskal salivating over it. A strange, the ground around the bean rumbles, and up pops a strange-looking statue that looks similar to you, but just off a little bit. You get
Yeah, it
you get a
looks nice.
sudden wave of nostalgia. And
Closer to it.
it pops up, and as you get close to it, like, what are you doing, you ugly, stupid bastard?
What?
Doing out here in the middle of the jungle? I should break your
Excuse
hands
me?
for this. Shouldn't you be back in some cushy
I
office?
I will have you know, you ugly stat. You look just like me. You're
Oh,
calling
look, could you
yourself
just
ugly.
stutter, trying to insult me, trying to insult the very likeness of you? Oh, shouldn't you be
Well,
back
how
in some
about you
cushy?
speak with a proper accent, you little statue thing?
Oh, shouldn't you be in some cushy little office back in what? Where were you from, Sharon?
Sharn, originally.
Back or well, what
On there.
universe? Back in
Oh,
Fairhaven.
Well, events happened, and I'm here. The university didn't
Oh,
see
I
fit to
can-
continue my services.
Oh, I know how you cry at night from the bunions or from the calluses forming on the bottom of your feet. Oh, you can't even put up with a little pain on your feet. Oh, look at me, I'm Ebony. I can't
Those
even.
bunions really hurt. I'll have you know, it terrorizes me. It's like worse than paper cuts. You know how I hate paper cuts. I'm done with this, and then I walk away.
And you over there, Ilthdraskal, do you know what he's been planning to do to you?
Oh
No,
no!
no,
I
This-
scared
this
them.
heinous
Oh,
villain.
no. I cast silence on it.
Right at it.
Okay. Okay, who first?
I drop a silence orb on it. Holy shit!
This little shit, man. Oh my
Do you know what this is? Shut up.
god.
It is still, its mouth is still moving and flapping. This very lifelike statue. But
Hang on, I know exactly what this the effect is, right?
yes.
So at this point, I'll speak up and be like, joking aside, as I said in the chat. So yeah, that's the statue that makes you out to be a horrible villain, tells everyone that's around to kill you.
Oh, God! Can we destroy it of some way?
I mean, we could try shooting it. Ooh, Rick, point that I wanted to mention that I forgot until now. So I still have gun making supplies for Toussaint.
Yes.
Do I think there is enough explosives in here to make an explosive of some sort? Because there's
how much
gun
do you
supplies
have?
for. Let me have a look.
Wait a minute.
Uh,
A
This-
Luke?
This thing is considered an object, isn't it?
Take a look.
It is an object. Yeah, it is.
It is an
right?
object.
Ebonir turns and uses the ring of telekinesis. It lights up for a second. His eyes kind of glow a little, get gold. He lifts up the statue 30 feet and then slams it down to the ground, and then lifts it up and slams it down to the ground. And you're repeatedly doing this to the statue.
Let me find the rules for telekinesis. What kind of damage are we dealing with?
Like tons, I'd imagine.
I have 98.5 gold's worth of guns, of like ammo making supplies.
So you smashing it down into the mud where it was buried is not very effective. You just kind of lift it out, and it's like,
Turn it upside down.
did you know how often he would steal from?
I just flip it upside down and stick it so its head
He-
is in the mud.
Even when he's in, even when they were nice to him, he always talk about behind their back, and then you slam it in the mud.
That's done with that.
Ulthroskal gives you a. It narrows his eyes at you.
What?
I'll plant the next beans and.
So
Ebony.
it's actually a good thing that we did this out in the jungle, because apparently if that thing were to meet anyone else, it would try to get them to go after you and murder you, saying you were a heinous villain who was meaning harm on everyone.
How long has
No,
how long does it last? I was like kind of saying nervously, trying to maintain the fucking concentration.
It should stop moving in a day or so.
I think you can remove the spell. I think it can't really talk through the mud. I mean, it's stuck upside down in the mud, so.
You could tell. You can feel Elfdroskel's eyes just staring at you.
Oh, what do you want? That thing was going to say anything it can.
Plant the next bean.
Will you drop
Oh
in the
my
silence? Oh,
No,
shit.
if I can just maintain it for free, I'm just gonna maintain it for free.
Tranquility, quick thing before we go on. I forgot, I was busy. I was making a glove. Just like without even saying anything, I was just gonna like grab that like sash from around your waist and
Hey.
like start.
What are you
Don't
doing?
worry. No, it's fine. I did a bit of studying somehow. I think I can make you faster, sort of. Not faster, but like, you know, like when you have a lot of coffee.
No.
Well, ask Ebony. Anyway, it's good. It'll make it harder to hit. Oh no, she has
Right.
tea. Anyway, bastard.
Alright.
I want to infuse the sash with a blow spell, because I can do that now.
Okay. It takes about a minute while someone else goes to plant another bean.
I'm not going to do it because the last time I did it, I summoned it. Oh my god!
Ah!
Aldrin, why?
So, Aldrin plants them. And
You don't have to stay.
uh,
But you have to eat all of these eggs.
Oh
okay. It's me, Sans Undertale. Hey, God. All right. So Aldrin backs up, and as soon as Annika is finished infusing that item, up pops another nest of eggs.
1, 2,
And
3, 4,
Elfdroskel's
5.
very suspicious look suddenly turns into a smile as the eggs
No.
hover up, and he puts one in each of your hands and one of his own. Well, another day, another delicious meal. Have at it, boys.
Constitution
Yeah.
save?
Constitution save from
wait,
everybody.
Aldrin gives everyone a look and fingers his bow.
Oh, well, too late because everyone else is exploding.
Yeah, okay.
So-
How have I got the best con saves? Like,
Well,
I love my mother,
guys, this
For
is my
that one.
session.
but
I'll action point that.
I think I've rolled. Have I rolled at just 20s this session?
hey guys, I'm gonna step away for a second to help mom with the groceries. I'll be in a moment.
all right.
I
Well,
think-
roll
I
your con
think I'm
save.
going to. I'm going
Con
to follow
save,
his.
all right.
I'm going to follow his lead and use an action point as well.
Oh, I'm gonna use an action point then.
Oh
17.
boy, there's 3. We're not
Nice
fighting
17
now.
intestines.
On the main page.
Oh,
Goodbye, intestines.
You don't have intestines. You've got
Yeah.
like canopic jars.
I might have intestines now. You don't know that.
All right, how much
With all
how
the-
much damage are we looking at? 10d6. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Bam.
That's why we spent them. We need to be at our full efficiency.
Blamzo. Okay.
We're not fighting the beholder. God damn it.
We can fight the beholder. We can fight the beholder.
I'm
guys.
going. Can I action point it?
Yes. Yes, you could.
I'm gonna action point it.
All
My
right.
test. I don't feel like eating the spicy foods.
All right. Well, the beholder's strength goes up to 11.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, my strength. Guys.
All right. Really
I don't have
quick.
any-
I gotta go through each of these. Let's see. There's 5 of you. Tranquility, you action pointed, right?
Yeah.
All right. Your intelligence goes up to 11.
Hey, look, I'm slightly above average.
Ebonier, action pointed.
Yep.
Your let's see. D2. Your wisdom goes up to 12.
All right.
Hey, you've got a mod.
Oh god.
I've already
Annika.
changed mine.
Oh yeah, your strength is up to 10. And Aldrin, your
Oh my
intelligence is now 10. Congratulations. Just 3 more and you can finally multi-class out of Mystic.
Oh my god.
And creep action
Well,
pointed.
he's not going to need it soon.
Yeah.
His charisma is now 9. Fucking Christ. So I have 18 complication points right now. As you guys all pass and have a lovely evening. They all taste like they taste like cotton candy.
Alright. Fuck it, let me plant the next one.
All right, let's see. That's 5, 6, and this is number 7. Let's see,
Hey
where-
guys, I
where-
may have to hop off the call. My Discord just froze.
No! What the shit?
Would you like to use an action point to re-roll that?
No, fuck it, he can get 11 more toadstools. Fucker.
Okay. Orion. Yeah, Orion's gonna reset really quick, so the stream is gonna look a bit weird, but that's fine. He'll be back in a moment. So, as you plant another one, fucking Christ, another nest pops up filled with pink toads. Ilthdraskal just swaps them all up.
Try and
and
touch them as he's swapping them.
you could touch
Why?
one. You could touch
No,
one.
just dive into them.
Well, I guess you
I'll
could dive into
brush
them.
against them. I'll brush against them, like.
Like,
roll-
what curious little...
Roll a dex check. You're doing it.
Stage dive and they all leap out the way.
Nice.
So he tries to move them out of the way, but fails. Really
Oh,
quick.
my apologies. That was accident.
As they sort of disappear in these puffs of pink smoke.
Oh, all of them?
Yeah.
What?
Aldrin,
Like,
go,
Aldrin's like,
go back.
"Oh."
Aldrin, go back to where you were.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Everyone stay
Oh.
fucking still. This is what's
Because-
happening. I wouldn't be on Nigel.
because-
I'd be near. I'd be like here.
Right. So basically, he touched one, but because they're all grouped up, they all got touched.
Yes.
I think he just did the just flailed his hands over them.
Oh, oh wow! Plants them, they perp up. Oh shit! I'm so sorry. I touched them all.
It's like, oh dear. It's like, do you know those where did the soda go adverts? Like where it's like, just I don't know what to do. Trying to
It's
wash
like
your
the
car.
what?
Those commercials you see on like late night TV, where it's like they
Oh,
advertise
yeah.
the product.
Why can't I hold all these limes?
Yeah, I get these limes.
Why can't I hold all these toys? You just scoop them all up.
God,
Weeps in robotic.
I swear to God, guys, we can do this. Do
Gets
this.
Yeah,
angry
we'll
and
just
goblins.
we'll just let we'll just
No, please talk amongst yourselves. I'm setting something up.
Yeah, he's setting up
So-
11 large or smaller creatures. Do you know what CR large or smaller creatures can go up to?
a lot actually.
I think. Do you know what? Yeah, I just fucking fight. Give me the beholder at this point, because why not? Because we're gonna have like, first off, they're all going to be in that area, so we might be saying rip Aldrin, as in he's going to be ripped apart physically.
Oh man, no. Well, who knows? Maybe they'll all turn on the Beholder, and he'll have to,
I mean, some of them might, because they're closest to him. That's assuming they're hostile. I don't think it says whether they're... No, it just says a large or smaller monster.
Right, so who knows? Maybe a bunch of flumps will show up, and it'll just be like, "Oh, hey guys, all right, how you doing?"
A bunch of flumps and an Allosaurus.
Tell you what, flumps are like the best D&D monster. I'm not gonna lie. They're like
I've tried to read them a bunch, but I never really understood how they.
They basically feed off psionic energy, and they're like really empathetic sort of beings, and they're really friendly and wise and kind, and they're the best.
So an Allosaurus was actually one of the considerations for what Nigel might be. It was like. I actually went, it was either Allosaurus, Giant Boar, and I was like, no, because they're not, like, cool enough. Like, they move forward, they attack, and that's about it. I wanted something more, like, useful, so I went with the spider. Because I was like, wall crawling, firing a, like, an entanglement thing, and it's got a melee attack with bonus poison damage. And then I had the plot point idea and was like, okay, so now that all that's fire.
All that's fire.
Yeah.
Everything's fire.
Everything's fire. Right, I'm surprised you haven't tried speaking to Nigel yet.
I mean...
Can he speak?
Yes, I can.
Well,
Yes,
Nigel
he
can't
can.
speak, but he can psychically communicate with anyone that has a language.
Oh, well, shit. I guess I can speak to it too then, huh?
Only don't do it right now because I haven't properly thought up what he's like. Well, I know what he's like, I just don't know how he would attempt to communicate with his, let me check, 2 int.
He's like the opposite side, like consciousness of Anika in a way.
So-
you know? Like he's very pop. Oh god damn it, Rick.
Uh-oh.
As you touch all of the toads and they scatter, and they begin to a sudden puff of smoke and a swirl of wind that is hot and then cold and charged with electricity and chilling fills you as it touches another plane of existence and brings in a bunch of creatures. Before you rises a large toad-like humanoid with green skin, and then another with red skin, and then another with red skin, and then another with red skin.
Oh.
What?
Oh no!
Also-
Not these!
Also appearing, 2 of the toads turn into tiger-like creatures with 6 legs each, with tendrils flapping about. They seem to, they seem to just like appear and disappear in place.
Matthew, fuck you.
I'm
2
so sorry, guys.
two
I'm not sorry. but I'm sorry.
yellow-green humanoids appear, bald with pointed ears, wielding weapons against the toad-like creatures.
Oh, so we've just brought an encounter from another dimension into this.
I'm back.
And then 3 more also appear.
Leave again, Jolts.
Leave
what
while you-
happened?
Oh, we've just summoned in 4 Slad, 2 Displacer Beasts, and a bunch of Gith.
Okay.
Initiative is being rolled. I don't know what's going to happen. I haven't checked this encounter. Good luck.
Do you know what it is? Deadly, very deadly.
Dimmy,
Oh, I
Do I have teleport yet as a
to save
spell?
us. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Do I have teleport yet?
No.
Dang it.
7th level spell jolts.
I really wish I had teleport right now.
Timmy, remember you've got Blur that you can cast as an action.
Activating it.
Oh god.
There it is. Sorry, I'm looking for the right music.
Okay,
Alright.
How many zombies do I have left? I have Matthew.
Okay, I'm sorry. I really didn't expect this. I really didn't expect this to happen. I'm so
Large
sorry,
or
guys.
small,
I-
Matthew?
I say we work with the Gith and fuck
No,
everything
no.
else up.
Do you know what I say? I say we back the fuck up. But anyway, it's not my turn. It's
So-
Ebony first.
This Gith.
Oh.
What do they got? They got 2 unarmed strikes. They look around confused. Oh, and speak in definitely a language you don't understand. So alien
Wait, what
that
language is it? What language is it?
it's Gith. You don't speak Gith.
Oh, okay.
It is a language so alien that it like your eyesight like shifts as you listen to it. And it just
Oh.
turns toward this slod and just like lets out a yell that you can definitely understand as it punches and punches, hitting once for a big amount of damage. Ebonir, shit has just happened.
Ebony,
So this-
you hear in your mind Aldrin say the words, "Run."
The words.
Oh wait, no, wait, no, you don't because you have Ring of Mind Shielding.
I would have
no,
to let
that's
you.
just. Oh.
Quick question, Rick. Do Gith even exist in our plane?
You're muted, Brick.
They do not.
So we've got no. This is like LGMs have just appeared in the middle of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
But before you take an action, Ilf Droskell just lets out a disgruntled yell, and just eeny meeny miny mo. I'm gonna blast this dude.
Legendary actions.
That succeeds. Oh, he doesn't take half damage. Okay, Ebonir, take your turn. So he fires
What do you-
this gray ray at the green slod, and it just ducks out of the way.
I
As
think
it hits this tree, which then just
Uh-huh.
like a section of it disappears, and the whole tree above it just koosh comes down and falls to the north.
All right. So Ebonir is like sees that it has attacked the frog-like creatures
Yes.
and spouts out. I think we're attacking the frogs, and then like we'll back up 30 feet. Well, let's just back up 15 feet. And as he's backing up, you hear his library stamp and
keep
the
in mind,
wheel-
anything with plants is difficult terrain.
Well, then that's only 30. That's 30 feet.
Okay, yeah,
For-
fine. Go ahead. Sorry.
So as he's backing up, you hear the wheel in his library stamp starts to spin faster and faster and faster and faster. And all of a sudden, a gush of wind comes racing out of it as he casts Storm Sphere. Do you need that, Rick?
Yes, I will.
Oh, wait, my camera's on. What's that?
All right, Storm Sphere. It is a 20-foot radius. I will create that really quick, and you can tell me where to throw that.
Focus it over the
Here?
displacer beast a little bit more to the right, because I'm gonna get Aldrin and down a little. Does that get Aldrin?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Okay, right there is
You
gonna be good then.
Oh, yeah. So this gets
Okay.
all of them, but not Aldrin.
All right, so they get. I'm gonna target them, and they'll take
Strength
Bludgeoning
save or 2d6 damage. Yeah. Why did you make an attack? That's the wrong thing.
Oh
Uh,
shoot! Sorry.
Oh, so
It's the
you
first
can't
one.
you can't just hit the cast. You've got to hit the thing. Roll the save again, and we'll just use this result.
How
So
do I roll the save?
just the save. If you open it up under cast, there we
Oh,
go.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
So they all succeed.
Okay.
So roll.
Does
roll.
that mean they
just-
take?
They don't take any damage. It's not damage half. But you do have the bonus action.
Yeah. So I will use the bonus
stuff.
action. All right.
roll
so,
wild magic. Roll wild magic really quick. Okay.
And so, as the storm kind of flows, Ebonir's left hand starts sparking with electricity, like Mortal Kombat style, up and down his arm. And he holds his hand in front of him. The lightning shoots out into the cloud, and then will strike at Mr. Big Green.
All right. You hit. You have to hit the cast and stuff separately. So you can't just hit
there's
cast.
a second damage, right? Yeah, the 4d6.
There's no save on this. It's just an attack. It's a
Right.
ranged spell attack, but you do hit.
Okay.
And you would have advantage on that because it's in there. So you hit it, and it struck with lightning, but it does not seem very effective against it, as it is just sort of lit up and a bit
Trapped.
uncomfortable.
Alright, that's my turn.
All right, we're gonna do another eye ray. Let's see. Oh, it's gonna do it on the big guy again. God damn it! He's really frustrated with this. He keeps trying to affect this green slob, but it's just resisting everything.
Oh no.
Githzerai Monk is going to... What side are the Displacer Beasts on? They're lawful evil. They're chaotic neutral. I'll say that they're on the Gith side for now. He is going to punch and hit with one of them for a bunch of damage. And now it is the green slod's turn. So he's kind of annoyed. He's pretty annoyed. Let's see. Or that ends its turn there. Okay. So it realizes this magic stuff going on. Oh, flame. Wow,
It's like,
that's
oh,
shitty
someone's
ability.
using a bag of beans. I don't know why it sounds slightly depressed.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
at
the
this point-
ER of Slard.
Oh my god! Oh, we're
It
all
is
gonna
going.
die.
It is going to use fear. Getting y'all.
Uh,
So it holds up a modeled staff. Yeah, it has a fireball. I'm not using it yet. We'll get to it. Let's see.
fuck you.
Wisdom save.
Diego.
So Aldrin fails, of course. You are frightened. While frightened by the spell, you must use the dash action move away by the safest route available on your turn, and then can repeat the save when you cannot see the creature. Right, so it casts that and just sort of stands its ground.
Okay, it's got to take a save.
Oh, it double ones. It fails and takes some damage. Githzerai Monk, did it fail? This one didn't fail. Githzerai. Okay. So this monk is going to just have at it against this slod, hitting once for some damage. This Displacer Beast is going to get out of there and actually, like, rawr, come over here and start attacking. Oh, it's got reach. So it just starts whipping 2 attacks.
Whip
1,
it
2.
good.
1 hit for some damage. Red Slod 2. What do they have? Oh.
Lots.
He's gonna run out of the sphere and then run down here and start making what is a multi-attack like? 3 attacks. Oof. Goes down to do a big old frog bite and he's got disadvantage. Let's see. I'll roll that again. And that is still a hit. He bites into it. So now it doesn't function anymore, so it's fine. Claws and hits again. And it's got some sort of save. Only if the target is humanoid, so that doesn't matter. It slashes again. And deals even more damage. Alright, this Githzerai Zerth has some spellcasting on it. But it also just has its unarmed strike. So it's just gonna keep attacking this dude.
Which one is this?
Githzerai Zerth 1. A hit and a miss. Alright, Tranquility, it's your turn. So these guys are going all out. They're attacking these slots. The
Alright.
Displacer Beast is attacking the slots. The beholder is attack. One sec. I'm going to run the beholder's last eye ray. It's a 5. It's gonna do it against this displacer beast.
Oh,
Really?
Avoidance.
So it turns out Ithdraskel's just shit.
No, it gets it.
yeah. I'm trying to think.
So it hits it with this enervation ray, and the displacer beast is racked with pain. Tranquility, take your turn.
All right. So I'm going to as I'm moving up to here, I'm going to point my finger at Red Slab 1 here.
So they watch
As-
you warily as you pass by.
As I'm going to place a strange dark like curse around this creature.
All right, 1 sec, because I've got to set that up correctly.
Give it disadvantage dexterity.
Really quick. Give me a sec.
I'm waiting. Man, these things are fucking.
Are we fighting the slabs now?
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
some of us are.
This is our chance.
I mean, Glad don't turn and fight the beholder.
I
'Cause
mean,
in fairness,
All right,
we've got another
Tranquil-
9
You know,
of
but-
things.
Dimmy, really quick. You apply the IFT custom hex to yourself, and apply the hex to the target, and that will take care of it altogether. All right. So this should work.
We could get the Gith Yankee.
I
out,
already
but-
did it. God damn it! What are you doing? I got it.
I'm
Go-
trying to.
You hex him. He's hexed.
You made Ebony leave.
Oh, come on. Or fuck it, second punch.
You hit.
So I hit, do some damage. Boom, baby. And I'm going to, of course, spend a key point here to stunning fist him.
This Gazeri next to you notices that you're it has advantage on this. Please roll again.
Oh, okay. Oh, come on. Fuck, now I'm stunned. Alright.
I'm gonna use a complication point.
Alright, that's fine.
I got
So,
Yeah,
18.
that's
I got-
probably the best.
I got 18 of
complication.
them.
Could you unstun me and him then? So yeah, I basically just come over, drop that weird shadowy orb that's not like my normal darkness, come up here, and I just swing and miss once with my palm and come around and do a shit ton of damage.
You
with
attacking
the
with your
other
fist, the Gith next to you looks over to you and just like, yeah. Just nods his head. Like, yeah. Gives you a thumb up.
one.
Good guy
Yeah.
gift.
All right.
I really.
This monk sees that this dude is doing pretty bad. Is gonna try to attack it miserably. Nigel.
Nigel, haven't instructed him to do anything yet, so he's going to do what he naturally does and move up and pincer things. He's just going to go for this displacer beast because he's closest and he has no idea what's fucking going on. He is not a smart creature.
It has doesn't matter. You have
Doesn't
disadvantage.
matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his turn. As Annika shouts out at him to don't do that.
All right. This red slod, realizing that it almost got stunned, turns on tranquility.
Oh boy.
It bites you on the shoulder
Ooh,
and then
ow,
swings
sorry.
at you with its claws, missing you once. I'm gonna use an action point on that one.
Ah, damn it.
So you take some damage and get to make a con save, which you
I got
pass.
It's flying colors.
All right, is it gonna move or is it gonna stay?
It's gonna have to stay.
Okay.
Oh, you're immune to disease. It doesn't matter anyway. Okay. So it succeeds. Does not take any damage. Red Slot 3 is going to Oof. So many choices. It's just gonna swipe at this Gith. And miss. And miss. Anyway, Annika, it's your turn.
Annika's gonna back the fuck up to about here. Try to
failed.
hide.
All right. So it is bludgeoned by a sudden branch that is whipped in its face.
Yeah. I just want to ready a shot at anyone that looks like they're going to be a threat to our party specifically. Anyone who directs an attack at them.
Well, the good news is you're hidden from everyone except for Ilthdraskel. So
Yeah, that's expected.
I mean, one guy is attacking Tranquility.
I guess we'll shoot him then.
All right, you have advantage from being hidden.
And I may as well apply all the buffs.
Why not?
I
hit
guess
it.
I don't need the advantage.
Well, roll again just in case. Maybe you get a
Point.
crit. Maybe you get a crit. Never mind.
No, I've used all my 20s.
You do hit. You blast it, and it is
Oh,
not
shit.
resistant to the magical damage. It is doing very poorly. In fact, I have to zoom in to see its bar because of the the scaling on this map. But it is doing poorly
Yeah,
as you
it's weird.
blast a hole. It's got like its left lower jaw is like hanging off, and it lets out a cry. This displacer beast. It's got so many choices. It's gonna go for Ilthdraskel. It's going to provoke from Nigel. He has disadvantage.
Guys.
Oh wait, no, I told him not to.
Okay,
Right? You heard me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I did
Yeah.
say I was telling him to not.
He's gonna whip
He's not gonna.
and whip again. Oh God!
Was it good?
He just lashes out at Ilthdraskel. Aldrin, is your turn.
I'm afraid.
You are feared. You have to
You-
take the dash
you-
action to move away via the safest route from the green slot.
Okay, so you hear, all of you hear a voice in your mind, telepathic. Ebony, you hear a request, I guess.
I reject it.
word.
I instinctively. Yeah.
Okay.
I also have a ring of mind shielding on.
Do you accept? Do you consent, Anika? It's
What
obvious
This
you
is a
want.
what
This
kind
is
of
a
request
collect
am I
call
receiving?
from Aldrin
Yeah, that's what I'm
Sallow.
like.
Would you like to accept this call?
Oh my god.
Sure. If I know the source, then yeah.
So yeah, you hear the voice. Run and take down Ilthdraskel. This is our chance.
This really isn't our chance. This is a terrible idea.
It's the best chance we have. Like the best in all scenarios.
Can I respond to that psychic message?
Can you?
Not
don't
right
know.
now. Aldrin, what do you do? You have to run away.
Yeah. So yeah. Can I? Before I. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I turn around and run. Like
Okay.
dash, I guess.
You are going to provoke. You have to
before
dash.
that-
What's up?
Oh, dash. Okay. Before that, can I just like? Shit, I can't disengage. Yeah. I guess
You have to take
I'll
the
do
dash
this.
action. Absolutely.
I'll do this as my bonus action and then dash.
All right, we got one bite coming in from the green slud, which is still going to hit you.
Is that?
Timmy, I think you were away for a sec. You just got a psychic message from Aldrin saying this is our chance to kill
And
Ilthdraskel.
the red slot tries to hit you, but misses.
And then, so I move 30 feet and then dash. I dash over here, I guess. Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
You're like 15, let's say 10 feet off the edge.
Okay, great. And can I make the save again? Since I'm not seeing, I can't see.
Yes. Really quick, I'll do it. I've got it.
Thank
right? Actually, you do it. It's a DC fucking something.
Why is it wisdom?
Yeah, you're
okay.
fine. You're no longer feared.
That message wasn't from me, it was from Aldrin. I'm not saying to attack a Droskol. Stop whispering.
Speaking of Ilthdraskol, it is going to stare down at this Displacer Beast for having the gall to attack someone of such a perfect form as he. So let's
Hopefully
see.
this dissuades Aldrin.
Sleep Ray. The Displacer Beast is unconscious. What is 5? Enervation Ray. Oh, it can succeed on that. Petrification. Oh, Petrification Ray. Of course, he auto-fails and is restrained and is perhaps turning to stone. And then this Enervation Ray is going to go for that green slod, who succeeds on it. God damn it.
He is not having a good time with that green
Eldraskal's
slot.
very angry at him.
We need the green slot to fight Droskol. Jeez.
And he knows, being such a wise and powerful being, he knows that nothing he could do. Creep, it's your turn. It's your first turn of this combat.
Yes.
Lord
Oh
help
my God.
me.
He raises his hand into the air and utters a very foul language under his breath. And as he does so, a large church bell appears in the sky and begins to ring. This I think they call it a Doloran bell. Basically, it's the church bell that kind of goes doom. It starts to ring as this slod that's injured needs to make a wisdom saving throw. As I will do that.
All right.
Which slot?
I think
the one
The injured one. If it's injured, I do more damage to it.
Oh, number 1 or number 3? They're both injured.
Number 1, I believe.
He failed.
fails.
As the bell rings, the soul of it begins to become distorted outside the slot as you see red energy going up towards the bell.
It's dead. Its form begins to distort, and then due to its nature not of this plane, it suddenly just turns into this gray fog and is sucked up into the bell, which then vanishes.
That's sick. That's weird.
So, Death
do you wanna-
by Bell is my Metallica cover band.
Death by
Jesus Christ.
Death by Bell is my Disney-themed Marilyn Manson cover band. Creep, do you want to use your bonus action to command your Matthew?
Yes. I
Your
command
Matthew.
I command my Matthew to devour the red slot directly north of me.
All right.
Or
So
northeast of me.
he will do that. He has this lizard folk just stomps over there, takes an attack, misses, and that's his turn.
God dang it.
All right, Githzeri time. Oh, he's frightened. He's gonna dash. This guy hasn't had so he's stuck in the middle with you. And he gets needs to make that save and passes. All right, Ebonir, it's your turn.
So Ebenir will raise his right hand with the wand slash and start speaking some snake language, and will cast what am I doing? Casting Firebolt. That's right. With advantage at this red slod.
All right. You hit for 1 damage. It's not very effective.
Ebenir kind of like curses as like it was just like a little puff of smoke that just hit him in the face, and will lift his left arm up as Mortal Kombat style. The lightning will flow from his arm into the cloud, and then we'll strike at the red slot again.
All right. You have advantage because it's in the sphere. And that hits. slam against it, dealing very pitiful amounts of damage.
And Ebeneer doesn't like. He's gonna back up a little like that, and that's his turn.
All right. It's monk time. This monk is going to attack this green slod and miss both times. This green slod. Well, look at look at the time.
Oh,
Let's see how many.
Is
how
this
many...
fireball? I've just come back.
It's a fireball.
It's
many-
okay. Nigel's resistant to fire, right?
How many can it hit?
Oh no, oh yeah, he's resistant. That's good.
Creep.
Yep, I'm going to reaction cast Absorb Elements.
Oh, fuck you too!
Actually, never mind. Counterspell.
Okay.
I forgot I had Counterspell for a second there. I'm sorry. Counterspell. Okay.
Actually,
Fuck you.
sorry to
You're like-
rain on your parade.
I would like to remind everyone I'm used to playing warriors.
You're like,
Unfortunately, to rain on your parade, this fireball does not have any components, and thus has no sign of it casting, and thus is immune to counterspell.
Okay, Absorb
That's
Elements.
so shit.
I loved how you were like, creep, as in like, do something, and creep was like, I'm fine.
All right, apply
I
I'm
got
gonna absorb
this.
elements.
apply
Yeah.
absorb elements to yourself.
This is fire, right?
Yeah, it's fire. That was a great
Okay.
moment, though. All right, so apply
Yeah,
that.
you guys will be fine.
Apply that really quick so I can roll the saves with.
Yeah, I'm finding the fire one. Here we are. There
All
we
right. It looks like that's a lot of failures.
Nigel's fine.
Let's see, is anyone dead? Is Matthew dead?
Emotionally. Oh wait, the zombie. Okay, no, that's fine.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
that,
Matthew
that
died.
fucking zombie has 4 hit points left.
Nice.
I love that zombie so much.
So that green slot just concentrates, and suddenly the air explodes around you, and the Githzeri and such are. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Fuck! Oh no, the storm sphere. What have I done?
Magic.
Like right here, right here. There's
Yeah, right
everyone.
there. Yeah. Right there.
Right there. Good. So yeah, it just explodes, and
Is it gonna move?
it's very much considering. It's gonna squeeze through here. Squeeze.
Ah, damn it.
Do a little squeeze, but here it is. All right. Githzeri Monk is just gonna keep Hyatata. Oh wait, that guy's dead, isn't he?
That guy's dead.
Yes,
All right. I'm gonna hop over
Use that
here.
roll, right?
No, he wouldn't have advantage.
Rick,
Ah,
I
fair.
have a question. Is that green slot's large size? And if so, does he have reach on me?
He is large. Does not appear to have reach.
Okay.
Oh, did I roll to hit? Yeah. So he punches once, punches again, hits both times. Displacer Beast. Oh wait, I haven't been rolling eye rays. I need to do that. Paralyzing ray.
Yeah, this is why we don't fight the Beholder. Because if he can, like,
Well,
there we go.
that green slot is paralyzed. Just outright.
Steps over the crumbling to stone displacer beast and then gets hit in the back.
These Displacer Beasts are having quite a time with these crits. So it just whaps at that red slot over there. That red slot responds in turn. It has a disadvantage on this. Oh, and hits. Let me roll again, making sure it's not a crit. Okay. Bam. Claws once, misses. Claws twice, hits. All right. Githzeri, Zerth. They've got a bunch of innate spells, but none of them are that useful in this instance. So I guess he's just gonna hop on this Slod's corpse and just let him have it. And hit him both times for even stronger psychic punches. His fists are just surrounded by this chaotic red and blue and purple energy. Tranquility, it's your turn.
Okay, so as Tranquility's running up over here, I'm going to switch my hex to Green Slad.
All right, so put that hex on it.
Right, I can do that. Can I free action, super quick, try to reach the minds of these Gith here and try to reach like maybe one of the Giths that's here, like we're going to help you, but we need your help with the eye monster.
You hear an immediate response. Actually, no, they're not telepathic.
Well, can't they respond?
They cannot respond. I believe Awakened Mind is just one way.
Oh.
Let's see. Communicate telepathically. I'll have to look it up. But anyway, he turns towards you and just has a moment of understanding. He just nods because it could understand you, and then says in Gith to the rest.
Shit. Reduce that by 2. It's only 12.
Oh. Did you
Sorry,
apply...
I'm not sure. Yeah, I accidentally gave it to myself again.
You don't have. In fact, you don't have to. And in fact, let's see. Where is it? Where the hell is it? Where is your character? There it is.
Are any of our party members injured? I need to double check that.
I'm pretty injured.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I got fireballs, remember?
Nah, that was tickle.
Alright, so basically, don't apply the effect to myself with hex.
Oh wait. That green slot's paralyzed. Really quick. One sec. I'm gonna just restore this damage. Roll and hold shift against it. It's paralyzed. You auto crit. And
that's
roll to hit again.
Do I have advantage technically to hit this guy? Is it
Yeah,
just not working?
No, it is. It
Okay.
did. It works. So attack again. You hit again, and you auto crit again. So yeah, it is not.
awesome!
It is unable to move, and you just douche right in the dush sound right in its stomach.
The dush sound.
Yes. The dush sound is my the cover band I use to cover 99 Left balloons, and that's all we covered. That's all we covered. Nigel, what has been commanded to do?
He was told not to attack the Displacer Beast, but that Slad attacked him, and he doesn't like that, so he's just gonna pinch it. Hey, he hits.
He gets the pinchy. No, he misses.
Does he?
It said miss.
Oh yeah. It did. I was not looking. Well, you have to restore that damage.
Yeah, I do. God damn it. What I put up with for you guys.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you
let's
signed
see.
up for this though, so I have no sympathy.
That red slot's dead. Red slot 3 is realizing that things are going pretty poorly. And is going to disengage. And
That's difficult terrain. That
Oh.
storm.
right. Let's try
Also, isn't
again.
the grass, the like foliage, difficult to aim?
It doesn't stack.
Ah,
There's 15 feet. So he just pushes himself back further into the storm and doesn't seem too bothered by it.
Okay, but he's gonna take a save.
Yes. And then Annika, it'll be your turn.
Can we see him in the storm or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just wind.
Okay.
He's got some branches pummeling into him.
being that I was recently on fire. Oh no, I fired, so I won't be hidden anymore. That's cool. I need to use my bonus action to reload then. We're just gonna. Oh, this dude's restrained.
The
So
Displacer
why
Beast
not
is
use all of
restrained.
them?
The green slot is
I don't
paralyzed.
care about the Displacer Beast.
Okay.
Ah!
You miss. So you
There
fire
go
your
my good
fire, and
rolls.
Nigel is in the way, and you just barely miss him. Son of a bitch. This Displacer Beast is restrained. I gotta look at the rules for his Petrification Ray again.
I think
End of
he
its
makes
next turn.
another save, right?
So it gets to attack with disadvantage really quick. Ugh. Oh, it hits. Lashes out at Ilthdraskel for a good amount of damage. And now needs to repeat this deck save. And is a Displacer Beast statue.
Oh man.
All right, Aldrin, you are no longer frightened, but you're
Is
still kind of away.
Is there a really thick tree near me?
No.
I
Deny.
have a question. These slots, there wouldn't happen to be a chance they're considered humanoids, would there?
No, there's no chance.
They're also
it.
disappearing when they die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
Aldrin,
dang
what do
it.
you do?
Just throw the
Is
roll.
there a reasonably thick tree 60 feet within
Why?
this
What do you?
jungle area?
You know, why do you want a thick tree?
Well, he
What?
likes big wood.
So in this jungle, there's no thick tree near me
That's not what I asked. I asked you,
Okay.
why do you want a thick tree?
because I need to jump on it, Rick. I need to jump on it.
You want to climb a tree again, don't you? Son of a bitch. Yeah, there's a tree.
Okay. So what Aldrin does, he uses his wind step and he kind of floats Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon style onto the tree and then aims a shot at
Roll wild
see
psionics.
Draskell? I will. Can I see is Draskell in range?
Yes, he has half cover from you.
Okay. Aldrin aims a shot
Uh,
at Draskell.
Oh.
All right.
Charging
Oh.
it up.
don't miss.
Me.
And
So this
I-
is so you know how you wanted to play a martial adept. Well, your new character is going to be great.
It is. I'm gonna die. I'm so sorry, guys. Ah,
You hit him.
Oh man.
Half cover, though. Wait. Is
Yeah,
that- that's
I
with
did
half
manage to
cover.
do that, I
Okay.
managed
Yes, Doi fam, he is crazy. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
holy shit!
Holy fuck.
to-
That was a good shot.
Wait, hang on, one sec.
If you survive this round, we may join you.
Something seems
No,
off.
hang on, one sec. I think I did an extra one.
3,
Hang on, let
4,
me just
5,
count.
6,
1, 2,
7.
7. So just remove one detail.
I'm removing the last one, which is a 6.
6.
So,
Wild Psionics.
yeah, roll wild
already rolled it.
psionics. Well, that's
I
for
think
this
I-
one.
And then as that happens, Aldrin ducks down behind the cover of the large, thick trunk.
It's
of
not
this
going to help you as he
We all
immediately
saw
looks
this
up at
giant
you.
arrow.
It's a good arrow, guys. It's a good arrow. Is it
I
really
hope
not
you
gonna
want to
help
use
me?
all of your.
He,
your
floats
command
up in the
points.
air over this Displacer Beast, suddenly angry as all of his eye stalks begin to glow with fury. First, he's going to use a legendary action shot against you.
Of course. Oh, classic.
All right, let's see. That's an 8. So he fires at you and hits you with a petrification ray. You are restrained.
Can I action point that?
You could action point that.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm
You've
really
got to
sorry.
declare it beforehand. That's your last.
Oh,
That's your last allowance.
Man, you were really quick on the polygon to
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
it hits you. You're petrified.
All right, here comes
That's
3
true.
more rays. All at you.
Oh.
Charles, Ray, and Romano.
Oh, goodbye.
All right, first
You want
one.
action?
Oh.
First one flies out this vibrant green, and you pass. Second one is that. A vibrant yellow, and you fail. Really
He
quick.
loves this color disintegration. I'm scared.
I'm so scared right now, guys. I'm so terrified.
All right, you fall unconscious.
Solid.
Mm.
The third one's probably just gonna hit you now.
The third one is a petrification ray. You automatically fail and are restrained.
Can I?
You
Okay,
fail.
no.
You auto fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well,
It's
that's
not
his
even
turn. Creep.
Guys, it's now or never.
Creep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
that,
turn on him.
If
that beholder
he
is
gets
pissed
another
as fuck.
turn, yeah, if he gets another
I-
turn,
He's got legendary actions. He's gonna get other turns.
I hold both my hands open, and I'm gonna use one of my new spells on him. I
Okay.
turn and
Who's
begin
him?
to chant as the air becomes very dry suddenly. As I attempt to literally eviscerate the beholder from the inside out.
Oh man.
Please be bad at con saves.
Don't
He is
not
matter,
bad at
bad at
con
Jolt.
con
saves.
Hold up, one
Yeah.
sec.
It don't matter, Jolts.
Complication point. It takes half. So roll that
Half,
damage
dude?
without targeting it. I used a complication point. So it takes half that. Takes 15. So as you're about to hit it, it suddenly just blasts a wave of energy out from it.
Uh-oh.
Would you like to do anything else?
I want to command my zombie to charge the beholder.
Beholder's in the air.
You're-
Like
Yeah, it is.
how
It
many
is in the
feet?
air. It's 20 feet up in
Okay.
the air.
I order him to charge the green slod.
All right. It is going to shoot a ray at you as a legendary action.
I immediately cast shield.
It does not help you.
Doesn't matter.
It's not
Doesn't
an
matter.
attack. It's a save.
It's a save.
And you
Oh.
fail.
Oh, I thought that said 17, not 12.
No, that's a 12.
Bye, Jolts. We miss you.
I'm gonna action point it before I know what it is. Is that okay?
God damn it.
Yeah, that's how it's going to be from here on out. It's
right.
after you make the save, but before you know the effect of the save.
Link
Yeah,
sounds so
so,
disappointed with us, guys. I'm
I
not
think
gonna lie.
yeah, Rick. Like when
This
you,
is not what I
think for-
expected
as
to
a
happen,
default,
so here we go.
in this fight, as standard, I would just say he does this. Do you action point?
Yeah.
So you
I
can
action
feel
point.
a sudden force squeezing you in at all sides, and you suddenly force yourself out, stumbling back from it. And now it is your zombie's turn, who is gonna go and attack. Sorry if you hate me doing your zombies. Oh wait, it's paralyzed. It has advantage. Still misses.
God dang it, zombie.
It's having a hard time. Okay. Let's
Fucking
see. Where does this get Zerai to?
Down here.
Is he the one
Oh,
at
it's
the
down
bottom?
here. What is their speed? Not particularly fast. So he's gonna dash in and get up to here.
Wow,
And
only 35.
Elfdroskel is going to try to hit Creep again.
You insolent little die!
All right. Another yellow beam flies out, and you fail.
Do it,
I'm
man. If you're
yeah.
gonna stack up comp points,
I'm
now's the
gonna,
time.
yeah, I'm action pointing.
All right.
this.
So I'm not sure if you weren't paying attention. Action points are now at the top of your page.
Yeah, I was trying to find that.
Yeah, you just double click it up there. You have 6 left. I have
Okay,
like 17 complication points.
Bajillion.
there.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
So you feel yourself overcome with dizziness and then resist. Ebonir, things have gone very poorly.
So Ebonir didn't want this fight, but Aldrin has forced it. He knows who shot that arrow, and he sees Creep being bat.
I don't know. Giant arrow? Who else could that be?
So,
I'm trying to help save my friends.
so Ebonir, he holds out his left hand, and again, we get the Mortal Kombat lightning dancing around his arm before it shoots into the cloud. And this time, instead of attacking the red sloth, it's going after Eldraskan.
We can do that.
Yep.
Alright.
That's sick. Oh,
That's a hit.
Vic, are you muted?
Yes, I am, for 16 movement.
Just move it.
16 damage. Look, I explained at the beginning of the session that I'm having trouble speaking, so
Yeah.
That's fair. I was just checking.
yeah.
You're doing good, man.
How
Yeah.
high into the air is this Strasical?
What about 20 feet right now?
Okay.
So,
That's
What
my
about you?
bonus action.
yeah, what's your action?
How damaged does this guy look?
Ilthdraskel?
Yeah,
He's looking pretty peachy.
Peachy.
Actually,
What
he's
the
looking
hell's
pretty,
peachy?
he's looking pretty injured.
Okay, so Ebonir like whirls his right hand around and holds up the wand and the library stamp, and a flame starts to appear until it starts turning bright blue. And as he launches it, the flame takes on the shape of Belashira's oracle and explodes just above the Ithroskel's head.
You mean body?
I'm going to use an action point on that.
That's
So-
fine.
So roll damage without targeting him, and then I will have it and apply it as normal.
Well, don't apply damage because I'm going to use sorcery points.
Okay.
Do
you really
I'm going
want to?
reroll.
Seems
Actually,
like
no, it's not that effective. Yeah.
yeah. So it takes.
Okay, so that
So as you're about to cover him with fire, he just looks his eyes up, and his anti-magic cone disperses it, but he still takes some damage. Roll wild magic. Lane.
you're gonna make me. You're gonna
no.
make me.
Not right now.
Make me. Come on, do it. You know you want to.
This Gazeri monk. Gazeri monk is going for this green slud who is totally paralyzed, but cannot for the life of it.
There we go. Smack
Yeah.
you.
Oh wait, no, that's
Still alive.
no, it's a crit, so I gotta re-roll that. So it punches
Yeah.
it in the face
Shock!
for 26 damage.
Oof.
It is still paralyzed, but gets to repeat the save.
Is it a
Paralyzation.
bonus? Max.
And it is successful. Is no longer paralyzed, but loses its turn. And now it is this other monk's. This monk is going to dash over here,
Nice.
and this displacer beast just lashes out once, twice,
3
both-
times a woman.
not just twice. Lashes out with its tendrils, hitting twice, and this slod responds in turn by
Bye,
Well, screw you, man.
who just died.
Matthew.
Schultz.
I'm right here.
No, it's Matthew Voice.
Oh no!
Back and forth. Yeah.
No, it's Matthew. Period. I think.
No, he's
No,
on
well,
video.
his video was still there. You're
Oh,
back.
okay,
Welcome
my
back,
bad.
Matthew.
So it bites, it slashes, it dices, it hits. Oh, and that Zerai is dead.
Right.
Oh,
Oh no!
It's all right, guys. I surprisingly think we got this.
This
Yeah,
Zerai is
don't-
actually going to go into the storm sphere,
Oh
and
shit, he's gonna take damage then.
attack this dude,
Hold on.
hitting once.
nice.
But that's fine because he kills the shit out of that slod.
Okay, well he's gonna get hit, but nothing I can do about that.
He gets hit by a rock just flying around.
All right. So
this
while I still
monk-
have this,
Yeah, it's not your turn yet, or what?
what do you mean?
You just skipped over his turn.
Oh, right. Tranquility, do something.
No, fuck you.
No, go ahead.
So while I still have the hex on this guy, I'm just going to continue to punch the shit out of him.
How about
Is he
not
not-
attacking the paralyzed guy going after the beholder?
Is he still? Is he still up?
I don't think Crankrilla can reach the beholder.
I
Yeah,
guess.
he's 20 feet. He's 20 feet in the air.
So hold on. Is he not paralyzed still, or did my thing?
No,
not work
he's
right?
not.
He's not
he
paralyzed. But you hit.
Okay. Smack again. God damn it! I'll bonus action one more time.
You punch him. You punch him 3 times. Your hand surrounded by these strange tendrils of shadowy energy, And as you hit one last time, you can see it's like the tendrils like come out through its eyes and like tear its entire form into that weird smoky mist as it vanishes.
As I'm going to try to message or try to telepathically communicate with the other Gith in the area, like, all right, now's the time. We have to face the monster.
Or sorry, they're still dealing with some stuff. Like this dude.
Yeah,
What do
there's
you mean?
still a
There's like
Slod.
a Slod.
Guys, did you ever think we would win a fight against several Slod and a Beholder?
Yes.
Not at this level.
To be
I
fair,
don't
the Gith have been attacking the Slod most
The
often.
Gith are helping.
What does Nigel
A lot.
do? Oh wait, one more. I got one more legendary action ray. Ooh.
Who is
Oh.
that against?
Oh,
Who is that against, Ray?
gotta be Creep. Actually, no.
Oh.
It's gotta be Ebonir.
Oh no,
Oh.
Avenir.
A pitch black ray that seems to snuff out all light around it, fires, hitting Ebonir, who fails.
Action point. I have to action point.
You can feel and see your very soul start to be ripped from your body, but you suddenly remember that no, this entire world is at stake, and you'll never get to read another good book if you die here. And you suddenly snap back into place.
Oh my god.
And now it is Nigel's turn.
That was an instant death effect.
He's gonna. How far? Like, so if he moves to like here, will Ithroskal be within 30 feet of him?
Yes, but he'll have disadvantage because of that slot anyway.
I thought the Slod was dead.
This slot?
Oh, is he not dead yet?
I don't think so.
Green
no.
Slod?
Pretty sure he's not.
Which one?
No,
Which
he's
one,
dying.
Dad?
Oh, he's
Yeah,
dying,
Tranquility
yes.
killed him.
Okay.
So yeah, he moves up to there, to within regular attack range, and launches his glob of stuff. Annika like shouts a command in Goblin, that basically translates to "fuck that beholder's shit up," and he fires his blob of restraining ooze.
I'm
Hey.
going to use an action point because I've got
That's
a
nice.
bajillion of them. So as it's about to hit, he just disintegrates the entire ray, the entire web.
Fair.
All right,
Oh,
red
yeah.
slot 3 is dead. Annika, it's your turn.
Rick, please don't action point this.
I can't guarantee anything.
Okay, I'm
Or
gonna.
I think all the slots are dead, yo, except for asshole
One
here.
sec. I've got resist poison. I've got Thundermonger. I've got. Oh, can you remove? I've applied Thundermonger twice.
There you go.
Don't do it. It's a trick.
Thank
See
you.
it before.
We're just gonna take aim at this fucking beholder's central eye. I believe, guys.
I believe in you.
Yes!
Rick,
Nat
please.
20!
I will action point
Oh,
this
no.
shit if I have to.
Go ahead.
Ah!
Yeah.
I want to apply Fury of the Small. I think I did it, but it didn't work. There we go.
Kunk. Oh.
You take dead aim at this beholder who is blasting everything around it, who is anti-magic coning fireballs above it, who is disintegrating webs flying at it. And as its main eye with the keyhole, with its bright orange stares at you, you fire and hit it point blank. And with this, you hear, everyone hears this deafening boom as it blows the beholder just out the back, just splattering the forest with beholder innards. And its eyes look around with one last terrified look before it falls down the 20 feet to the ground, dead.
We did it!
We could do it.
Now,
We
Alright,
still
let's
have
save
to deal
these-
with the
let's save the
Kimaras, the
Githyanki.
Kimaras.
actually,
Sorry.
Get sorry.
the
I'm
rest of
sorry,
the slod,
Dave, but really I'm not.
the rest of the slod are slaughtered in an instant. And
Drop the
there's-
storm sphere, of course. Yeah.
And the
The
displacer
clicking, the wheel slows down and the storm dissipates.
and the
Time
displacer
me to
beast
stun Rick.
takes off into the jungle.
And now we have a random fucking pink toad that's gonna be going everywhere doing horrible shit.
Evanir gonna go look at this beholder corpse.
Time me to stun Rick. Time me to stun first.
Oh,
Oh wait, yeah,
Oh
fuck.
shit!
Wait,
That's
whose
right.
turn is it? Can anyone help? Oh no, it's Aldrin's turn next.
it's there's a big problem. It's a deck
Yeah.
save.
And I'll instant fail.
So as the dust clears from the storm sphere, you hear branches snapping as a like 500-pound Aldrin statue like falls 60 feet out of the tree and smashes to the ground.
Evanir tears off after towards the statue.
Can you
Aldrin-
telekinesis ring?
Aldrin is petrified.
I'm dead, guys.
On a failure, the creature is petrified until freed by the Greater Restoration spell or other magic. The Gith turn toward Tranquility and give him one of them just sort of rests a hand on your shoulder and then looks in your eyes with a worried look before it and the rest of the summoned creatures vanish in puffs of pink smoke.
That was epic.
I fucking teleport over to fucking Aldrin. Holy shit!
Yeah, they're
I'm
all
like
gone.
running over there as hard as
Yeah.
fast as I
I
can.
mean,
We're
I
getting
think.
there.
You all
Right, I
arrive.
mentioned them, but oh my fucking god!
You all arrive at Aldrin. He is a statue. A very sleepy, peaceful-looking statue, but a statue.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if I know how to get him out of this?
Well, from your beholder check before,
Yeah.
he is. You need some powerful magic to do this.
God damn it!
We could take him back to the mainland. Get him to the what's it called again?
What to the main?
Arcanix.
Yes, we could. Okay.
How can we bring
Okay.
him?
Because
how can we
any-
bring him back?
I have the ring. I could move him around.
Look, guys, it's me, Aldrin.
Stop ruining this moment!
Annika, I hate to ask this. You know what the powers of those beans are, right?
Not offhand, but I can remember them really quickly if you give me a sec to open my book. Oh wait, shit! I've still got the thing off. Which one are you thinking of, man?
I don't know. Is there any in
Oh.
there that would?
Right, that was out of character.
Yeah.
What for? Like healing petrification? Not really.
It would be a greater restoration.
I don't.
Does that dollar petite? What's the chance that he has something like that in his ship?
Great
Good.
restoration? No,
Good.
man, that's
Yes.
like
No.
that's powerful.
Yeah, but he might he collected all kinds of things. We don't know what's in there. And right now, like that sound was loud, right? Of the beholder dying.
Not really.
Look, now's our chance to get back on that ship. If we can get into that ship, we might be able to find anything that can help Aldrin.
And whatever it is, this crew definitely is not as strong as he was.
Still, 3 Chimera is not something we want to face, but
Right.
yes.
Whatever, we can fight Chimera. Those are much easier than that.
Well, here's the thing: they know we're gone for the day. We can just
Yeah.
hang out here, heal our wounds. Aldrin's fine, really. He's actually more durable than any of us at the moment.
It's true.
If we can get him to someone who can heal him, then we're fine. We can bring him back. All we have to do is make sure we're at full strength before we go back in there. 3 chimeras. I mean, we just took out a fucking beholder, man.
Well, to be fair, we took out a beholder with the help of whatever the hell those creatures were who seem significantly
no.
stronger than us.
Because here's the thing, though. What did they do? They did nothing. It was
It was
just that
us.
one great hit. Like
Ah.
that one beast hit him, and then
Yeah, but he
Aldrin,
was he was distracted. Is my point. He wasn't focusing on us. He was. Look, it doesn't matter.
He kind of was.
Yeah.
Your plan is right. We should rest, but I think we should sneak into the ship because I think that's our best chance for finding something that could heal him.
I agree. I think that the ship's the only opportunity we have. We still don't know where we are. We can't just make our way back. We can't just make our way back to Corvair and get to Arcanix Academy right now. We'll have to make do with what we got.
Let's just sit for an hour, and we're gonna come back to that thing. I have to believe that Ithdraskal had something in case he decided
Can
to
I-
reverse it.
Can
I want to talk out of character for a second because Matthew has a kettle in his hand. What the fuck, Matthew?
He
He's
can't
not
hear
got his
you.
head down. Why have you got a kettle with you?
Because I have like it's better than going downstairs into the kitchen, you know. So
It's
yes.
okay. You know what? I'm not going to argue with that, but still, what the hell, man?
So we-
student accommodation life hacks.
Are we? So we're gonna
Wait, are you in student accommodation now?
Yeah.
we're gonna do a short rest for an
Oh.
hour here. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I don't need guys
Okay.
spend hit dice. I'm fine.
Rick, I want to do something while we're resting.
All right, I'm gonna give you the short rest.
I
got
want to
one
cut
back.
off. I want to cut off some eye stalks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
baby.
can you help me do that?
Yes.
Because I think it would be better if I were to take the lead on that.
As long as I can get one or two of them, I have an idea.
All I know is that he experimented on other creatures, right? Like we know that for a fact. We know for a fact that he had aged up. He was experimenting on. Surely he must have something to undo the work that he does to them in order to try new things.
I agree.
So
if,
the main eye is totally non. It's
Jacked.
yeah, it's jacked as fuck. You can cut
wait,
off.
no,
Sorry
no,
about
no. Aren't you doing it?
No, like
Yeah.
the main eye got shot through. It is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we
it is-
want the
Well,
stock.
we want the
you,
stalks.
you can cut off the stalks fairly easily.
Cool.
There's like so they're earthwormy in appearance, like they're ridged and like extend. So if you like squeeze them, they like elongate, and then if you squeeze them together, they get shorter.
Oh, yeah, I know how that works. I have
Yeah.
much experience squeezing things to make them longer.
With me too. Anyway, so yeah, you guys managed to kill a beholder. Not alone, mind you. Well, actually,
Nope.
the beholder itself was almost entirely alone, but at what
Yeah, but
cost?
the thing is, he took
We fought.
2 hits from a displacer beast, and then Matthew happened.
Yeah,
I mean, for the most part, we fought them and did some damage to the Slod very quickly.
the only
So-
way to bring down a beholder is to, at this level, is to get big Nova damage like you did, because you will not win a thing of
Yeah, a war of attrition. No.
Yeah, no. It's
I mean,
got
he almost killed 2 of us. Creep and Ebony just complication pointed their way out of dying.
I still got
Yeah.
16.
How many
by the way.
complication points are you on?
16.
16.
Yes.
So actually, we net lost complication points in that fight because you were at 18 before the fight, weren't you?
Okay.
So positive all around. Right. I think we need to formulate a plan.
We need. Well, okay. Just
I could just-
housekeeping. How many eye stalks did we get?
10.
All right.
Nice.
I will add them to my inventory.
They are
in the
worth
bag.
100 gold of crafting, magic item crafting materials apiece.
Or you could give them to me and I could see what I could do. I've got some Gauth stalks that are.
I could
suddenly
keep.
less valuable.
I needed 2. I need 2.
I can deal with 8.
I believe there's a. Oh, never mind. That's out of game knowledge. Never mind.
Okay.
As far
Ebony.
as
Yes.
Oh, go ahead. Well, go ahead, Jolts.
I was gonna say, as far as the plan goes, one thing is certain: if we walk back to that ship with a paralyzed friend and no beholder, they're going to know something's up.
That's
I-
why I don't think we should just walk back. Tranquility, you can keep us all stealthy.
Yes.
we can get onto the ship without
Yes.
anyone noticing us, probably. Once we're up there, we've got the height advantage. The only things that can get up there are the chimeras, and
I'll
Me
deal
and
with the
Ebony?
chimeras.
me and
Yes.
Ebony can deal out some serious damage from a hidden position. So,
So
what
then
I'm
we
thinking
will-
is, no, we sneak back there. We sneak onto the ship. Anyone who can't climb can get on Nigel. He's good enough to carry a couple of years up there. Once we're up there, we just take aim. Ebony drops a fireball on him. We aim for the chimeras. We've got enough power within us to take out at least one of them before they even get up there. And once they are up there, Tranquility and Aldrin can direct their attention enough, and Nigel, we can take their attention enough that we can kill the chimeras. And once we kill them, what are the crew? I mean, we've got like 5 guys with us as well.
But what about Patikwi and Dala when the battle starts? They'll hear the crew will hear the sounds of the fighting of the chimeras.
Tranquility can inform them without anyone noticing.
What? What do you
What?
mean?
What?
What are you talking about?
My
I'm just saying
mind.
he's got methods.
Oh God. Okay. So many questions to
I-
answer after we save our friends, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So plan is we go in there all stealthy like. Tranquility tells our guys to get the hell out of there.
Mhm.
We get up to the ship. We take our initial shots. And then we deal with what's to come.
Yes.
Sounds about as normal of a plan as we ever come up with.
Hey, this is an actual plan. Our plan to kill the beholder was maybe we should do it at some point.
This session
enough.
is the peak example of the best laid plans mean nothing before a party.
Creep
We did so well, Rick. We did so well.
Creep will walk up and lay a hand on Annika's shoulder, nodding his head, and say, "Well, if things do go bad, at the very least, I know I died next to true friends."
We aren't going to die here.
Thanks.
So now I need to think of a new way to introduce Toshli.
Oh no!
Unless you guys want to continue planting the beans. But no, you can't do
Yes.
that anymore. That's canceled. Beans
Okay,
canceled.
Rick,
No, we have
Rick,
beans left. We have beans.
if you really
No.
want it to be via bean, I haven't ever planted a bean personally, so I will plant a bean if it will get Toshli in.
No, I'll
I-
think of something
like-
else. I'll think of something else.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean,
Well, like that
admittedly, we could,
airship that I was gonna bring in last session. Well, tough. Now you get me having a thing. Right.
we could cause a distraction to section off the chimeras from the crew by putting beans down.
That would be a bad
no,
idea.
That's not
yeah,
no.
it's gonna no. Look, right, we can. What like we've just killed a mummy lord and a beholder in 2 separate encounters. We've still got 4 characters capable of putting out enough damage to do that again. The only problem is taking damage, but we're gonna be 50 feet up. With like half cover. So
Wait. Can we drop the ship?
why would we want to do that? They're not
What
under the
if?
ship.
What
They
if
specifically didn't set up on it. No, shut up, right? Because last night I specifically got you to bring me in there so that I could get into that fucking room and get some engine parts. I'm not going to break the ship if we can help it. We don't need to. It's not going to hit anyone.
Well, I was just thinking perhaps we could lure them underneath, but no, you're right.
Yeah, let's just turn up and be like, hey, maybe you should come this way.
I'm
Well,
picturing
wait,
like
hold
the
on, wait,
next.
Hold-
I'm picturing like
technically-
the next 2 sessions, and I'm terrified. Not for reasons any of you are really aware of right now.
What, are you terrified for us? Or
No,
like-
Okay, so
I'm
Doifarm's
terrified
doing
of
a
everyone else.
No, look, I agree we shouldn't just knock the ship down. But technically, if ordered his crew to keep watch on the ship because I managed to trick him into believing that the branch was about to break. So if they're
Right.
under it, I may just take that opportunity.
So here's what we do. Me and Tranquility.
Yep.
I think we've proven we're pretty fucking stealthy.
Oh yeah.
All right.
We're gonna get a little out of visual range after we've had our rest. And then me and Tranquility will go ahead, suss out the situation. We'll come back, we'll relay where everyone is. If enough people are beneath the ship to make it worth it, or on the ship to make it worth it, we drop the ship. If not, we climb up onto the ship,
And
take
go
our
with
firing
my man.
positions, and unleash hell.
Works for me.
All right.
I was gonna be like, does anyone need ranged options? But we literally all have amazing ranged weapons.
So I kind of put my hand in at this point, like.
Have we
Shard 6?
taken a rest?
Take it a short
Yeah,
Short
rest.
short
rest.
rest.
Can I
You guys
heal?
taking a short rest.
No, you're not allowed to heal.
Hmm.
Oh, by the way, never mind.
What?
Never mind. I was going to say, I don't know if Gormand applied when we did the last rest earlier this session.
I don't know. I'm
Are
sorry,
you
I've got a
okay?
deer in the. I'm fine. The campaign is looking kind of iffy right now.
I'm so sorry.
Oh man, we're sorry.
Oh man, no, it's fine. This is great.
Okay.
This is
Well, we don't
Duran
want-
all
we don't
over
wanna-
again.
We don't want to derail you too hard.
I'm gonna throw some hit dice out there. Why is my mouse gone
This is
so?
this is like when we decided, oh wait, no, the Underdark thing you want us to do. Now we're gonna go to Swin Island instead. This
I'm
is
detecting
totally
rational
Wait,
by
that
the
was
way,
when
from
you mean
yesterday.
you decided that, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
It was a group decision. Tiro was on my side.
No,
Tiro
it
on
was
my
a group
side.
decision of do we want I have literally forgotten his name.
Timo.
Edris. God damn it. Do we want Edris to leave or do we want to keep Edris around? And
I'm
as
sorry.
players we were all like, I like Edris.
As characters, you were like, "Why are we doing this again?"
Yeah.
But it worked out. It worked out.
Oh,
it worked out
worked
really
out.
well, right?
All right, I'm gonna end the stream here before I really just like. All right, that's it for
Okay.
today. Thanks for those who stopped in for the stream. Doyfam, Dulurk, Ravik, fucking Stone, some other people, Diego streams. You guys are all cool. Thanks for
Yep.
those who have put up with this. And thanks for those who watched it on YouTube. If you want to check out more of this, check out my YouTube, youtube.com/thekittenhugs. And be sure to join us next week at 6 Eastern here on twitch.tv/thekittenhugs as we as I try to figure out what the hell is going to happen next. Let's see. I had one final note. For those celebrating in the U.S., have a happy Thanksgiving. Eat a lot of turkey. I know
Woo!
I'm gonna fucking eat so much goddamn turkey.
Same here,
Have a
man.
good genocide day.
Yeah, good genocide.
Oh, well then.
Oh,
Oh, happy
mean-
post-apocalyptic America that we all live
Yeah.
in, technically.
oh
So,
yeah.
Oh,
wanna,
see you
like-
guys. Stream
Bye.
over.
Yeah, have a
Sure.
good-
Bye.